on the Fans Sports Network.
Punishing runner.
Into the end zone, touchdown.
Big hole up the middle. 15, 10, 5, touchdown.
For a touchdown.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is homecoming here at Hurricane High School as the Tigers get ready to take on the Pineview Panthers in the second week of Region 9 here on the Fan Sports Network. Caden Formaster here, Paul Ratliff. We're hanging out with you guys here up in the booth at Hurricane High School, getting you ready for this Region 9 matchup tonight. How are we feeling about this one, Paul?
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a track meet between the two similar teams in my mind. They both have high-octane offenses. They can put points on the board in a hurry, but sometimes lack a little bit of defensive continuity at times. So we'll see which offense and, more importantly, which defense can step up to the challenge and make some big stops in some opportune times.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be big for defenses all around where, as you kind of mentioned, track meet sounds about right for the talent that we have on both sides of the field here. You have guys like Austin McRoberts on one side who's just kind of a go everywhere, get it all done kind of guy. And then on the other side, you have like a Kyle Richardson, for example, who is always going to get you a lot of yards. Obviously you get into Corbin Yoakum, who's been amazing. Levi Shaw himself can move the ball. But at the end of it all, you still have Brock Harris, the five-star recruit out of Pineview High School that can always make big plays as well.
Yeah, absolutely. For the Pineview side of things, they've got some high-octane guys, and Hurricanes got their own supply of high-octane. So it's going to be really fun to watch how these teams match each other throughout the night. I think it's going to be an up-and-down game. It's going to be a game where Quade Sorensen, Fia, Brock Harris on one side, McRoberts, Dylan Gabriel on the other. And something about Gabriel, he's put up 450 yards passing and 200 yards rushing. He's one of the best dual-threat quarterbacks in all of Region 9 and maybe in the state. We haven't seen a lot of them this year on the Fan Sports Network. I believe we've only done one Hurricane game, so this will be a chance for our viewers to see one of the young up-and-coming stars in this region, and Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah, and Dylan Gabriel has been very productive this season for the Tigers. And, the Tigers as a program have, over the last few years, been trying to just kind of get back into it, get back into the competition of it all. And really, they're starting to find their rhythm. They're starting to succeed in that. And a lot of that is thanks to Dylan Gabriel and what he's been able to do at the quarterback position here for the Tigers. And I love what he has to offer as just a junior. He's going to be potentially the top returning quarterback next season even for the entire region. I would dare say that he's going to be pushing for that title of top quarterback next season going into the year. Right now it's competitive. It's competitive amongst all the quarterbacks, but he is also still in the mix of it with the rest of the quarterbacks we have here in Region 9.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you look around the region and there's definitely some other worthy candidates, but Gabriel may not be the best right now, but he's one of the more exciting, and he's definitely must-watch TV. So I can't wait to see him tonight. He's going to lay it all out there as he does every game, and Pineview's going to have to respond, and I think they've got the weaponry to do that. So like I said in the open, this is going to be a highly offensive contest, a lot of scoring, a lot of up and down the field. Let's just see what defense settles in and makes the stops.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we have a special inside look for our fans here. We got ourselves the booth cam today, so we can say hi to our viewers today from inside the booth. I will say normally I try to use this to at least get a clock on the scoreboard, but the scoreboard's a little ways away, so no clock tonight, but you get to see our beautiful faces tonight. So
That's right.
You take what you can get here with us this evening from Hurricane High School. But listen, we're excited to be here at Hurricane High School. They had a great game last week against Dixie. Dixie powered through. They had to get back into it. Hurricane led through most of the game, but it was Dixie walking away with it, and a lot of it was due to Rand Sawyer, who ended up being the Findlay Subaru Player of the Week for all Region 9 athletes. So understandably so that he was going to get that award. I think he had one of the better games of his career. But I will say Hurricane as a team had one of the best games they've had against Dixie in the last decade.
Yeah. Been 10 years since they beat, or about 10 years, I believe, 2014. since Dixie had last beaten, or since Hurricane had last beaten Dixie, and they were knocking on the door of that opportunity, just unable to close. But they had a big lead at one point, and that's another thing. This offense can get out in front, and it's all about the defense making the stops to provide the offense the help to win games. So hopefully tonight they're up to the challenge. Like I said, I believe these are two similar teams, and we're going to see kind of offensive dynamo tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, again, as we mentioned, tonight is homecoming here for Hurricane High School. Earlier tonight, maybe right as we were starting the broadcast, you might have seen it, but we had a special ball drop where they flew a helicopter in and dropped it right down there on the Hurricane logo out at midfield, and played the school song as the helicopter circled around and flew over again. They have some free hot dogs out here for the fans, so free hot dogs and chips for anyone who wants them out there, which is in itself pretty awesome. And it's really fun atmosphere anytime you get a homecoming game. But Hurricane still kind of has like that small town feel, and so a homecoming in a small town feel kind of place is really fun. And they're bringing out all the stops tonight. Student body back to all the way up towards the booth where we're at, right underneath us, and we're getting ready for the national anthem coming our way with the ROTC presenting the colors. So with that, we're going to step aside, take a break. On the other side, we'll give you our Ever Bowl keys to the game on the Fan Sports Network inside of our Boulevard Home Game of the Week.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the Cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
Welcome to the Back Nine. We bring the world's best courses to you. Elevate your game at any time with 24/7 access to top-tier golf technology and expert PGA instructors available. Back Nine Golf is a place to improve your swing for all ages. Join us today.
Best Friends Animal Sanctuary in Kanab is open daily for free family fun. Take a tour, volunteer, hike a trail, or bring home a new best friend. Visit Best Friends today for magical memories that'll last forever.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that can make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks A stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
Did you know that St. George News has a new app? Download the St. George News app today and stay up to date on everything happening in Southern Utah. Get instant notifications on news, weather, sports, and more. Download the app today and get your local news now.
Your child's sports journey starts with the City of St. George Recreation. From their first steps on the court or field to becoming a star player, our youth sports programs are here to develop talents and teamwork skills. So get out and play. Check out all the sports and get signed up at sgcityrec.org.
Hey, it's Marco from Coral Canyon Golf Course inviting you to play the course with the best backdrop in Southern Utah. Make sure you get out and experience great golf for a great price at Coral Canyon. Visit coralcanyongolfcourse.com or call us at 435-688-1700 for your tee times.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out with 2 Southern Utah locations as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
Huge news! Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing Sport Court here in Southern Utah for top quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose courts. Learn more at sportcourtofsouthernutah.com.
Remember when Down East was all scratch and dent furniture? Your go-to for dorm rooms, kids' rooms, and first homes? Well, the times have changed, and Down East has changed with you. Down East is proud to offer our beautiful collection of high-quality furniture designed to elevate your space and make a statement. From stylish sofas and dining tables to cozy bedroom collections. If you're starting fresh or looking to upgrade, Down East has everything you need to create the home you'll love.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
As a local business owner, it's important to get the word out about your business. More people equals more revenue for you. Get your business in front of over 160,000 people in southern Utah each week with St. George News. Contact St. George News today.
Hey St. George, this is Brian. I'm the new owner of your local Everbowl. Looking for a delicious, nutritious meal? Come to Everbowl. Our acai bowls are packed with superfoods to fuel your day. And it's where Region 9 sports fans fuel up.
Scooter's Coffee and Hurricane is the best way to start your day or get you through your day. From breakfast sandwiches to cinnamon rolls to amazing smoothies and, of course, coffee, anytime is a good time to sip and smile. Scooter's Coffee, open 7 days a week.
Today's game is brought to you by Boulevard Home, Wilkinson's House of Lighting, Coral Canyon Golf Course, and City of St. George Recreation.
Welcome back in, everybody. It is our Boulevard Home Game of the Week here on the Fan Sports Network. Caden Formaster, Paul Ratliff, we're hanging out with you guys here at Hurricane Ice. We're getting ready for the Pineview Panthers and Tigers homecoming showdown here. Coin toss happening right now midfield. Getting ready for the action coming up. As we are inside of our Boulevard Home Game of the Week, we want to thank some of our great sponsors to make tonight possible. We've got Findlay Subaru on the saving side of the freeway. Check them out at findlaysubaru.com. Bucks Ace Hardware with 3 locations across southern Utah. I'm staring at one right now. It's just right over there, right at the top of the north end zone.
Stone's throw away from Hurricane High School Stadium here.
Absolutely. So you can go check out Bucks Ace Hardware. They got a great selection of guns, ammo, barbecues, lawn garden. Think Bucks. Down East Clothing, you could save 30% off on all home products for a limited time. Down East, going back to the roots, save big on quality products. And Honolulu Grill, they're spreading aloha. You can stop into Honolulu Grill on the corner of 700 South, 700 East for your favorite Hawaiian dishes. And make sure to try the original Kava Aid. All right, coin toss has happened. It's done. I'll be honest, I was looking down reading. Do we? Well, I guess we'll figure out soon enough what happened here. But we have some keys to the game to give you as well. Brought to you by Everbowl. Let's check them out. Keys to the game here. Starting off with the Pineview Panthers.
Yeah, for the Pineview Panthers, use your size. You've got a lot of talented, tall players. Make jump balls, 50-50 balls more possible for you. Most notably, Brock Harris. He's going to be a targeted guy throughout this game. And use your size. That's our first key. Create space with speed. Use your deep threat. You've got a guy with a great arm in Levi Shaw. Stretch the field, throw the deep ball, keep the Hurricane defense honest. And lastly, be patient on offense as, you've got Kyle Richardson as well, a guy that can really run the football between the tackles, and he can be effective getting 4 or 5 yards a pop. So I think that to be patient on offense, not always want the big play, but sometimes take the 4 or 5 yard gain.
Yeah, and then for Hurricane, for them, it's just get running downhill. You got Austin McRoberts, one of the best running backs that we have right now in the region. And, I mean, there's a lot of them, but he's added on to that list, and he's proven himself to be more than just a running back. He can get out there in space and get some receptions as well. So you're looking at a couple of guys here for Hurricane that can really get the ball moving. On the defensive side, you got a pressure shot. You got to try to get him to get rid of that ball quickly, maybe make some bad passes. That's what you're looking for right now with Hurricane. And on the final end of our Everbowl keys to the game is just play as a team. This is a team that's really learning that, and they've come a long way, and they really do rely on one another, and they're doing it well. So just making sure that on both the offensive and defensive sides of the ball that you are playing as one. Those are your Everbowl keys to the game as we are getting closer and closer. We got fireworks firing off in the south end zone over here.
That's right. Look at
this thing's a show, man. We were absolutely in for
homecoming weekend for sure here at Hurricane High School as they're pulling out all the stops. Great presentation pre-game, and now we've got the game awaiting us, and like we were calling for all pre-game long, this could be a fun one and a lot of points scored, so can't wait to get it started.
Yeah, the atmosphere is definitely intense right now as we're getting closer here to kickoff. Pineview going to be kicking off to the north to the Hurricane Tigers to get things started. Some Metallica, Enter Sandman to get us rolling here.
Getting the crowd fired up.
Get the feel.
Enter Sandman, a great college football song, really. Nice intro song, I've always thought. The Tigers ran out to it today.
Absolutely. And here we go. Kick is away and brought in about the 2-yard line. Running around with it is McRoberts, passing the 10 to 15 mix. A man missed. Coop, a couple of guys missed as he goes down the sideline, past the 40, still on his feet, running, past the 40 on the other side, the 30, and still moving. Finally brought down at the 15-yard line.
What electricity to start this game. Austin McRoberts, a human spark plug for this Hurricane Tigers team, as he pretty much took on the entire kick coverage unit of the Pineview Panthers and made them look silly on that play.
What a return that was, taking it all the way down to the other side. One of the biggest returns I've seen this year so far.
Really electric play. I mean, that cannot be understated. What a way to start off homecoming night, and now Dylan Gabriel and the offense take the field for the first play of their game.
Get the electricity flowing early here.
A good way to get the fans going.
Get the fans on their feet. Rolling out to the left side on a keeper with some blockers ahead of him. Dylan Gabriel past the 5. He's going to go all the way in. It is an early Hurricane touchdown.
And Gabriel came in with 3 rushing touchdowns on the ground. Added another one to that as he just scurries around the corner. Great blocking on the edges by the receivers and the offensive tackle there for the Tigers. And just a great sequence of plays to open this game. You couldn't have scripted it any better for homecoming night for the Tigers.
An early 6 on the board. Dom Malacron kicking it away here. And the extra point is good. Quick 7-0 here for the Tigers. Homecoming night. They're getting things rolling inside of our Boulevard home. Game of the week. Be back in 30 seconds.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Stop in and see what's new at Wilkinson's House of Lighting, a proud sponsor of Region 10 Athletics.
Today's game is brought to you by Appliance Wholesalers Plus, Buck's Ace Hardware, Dealer Collision, and Finley Subaru.
After a big return from McRoberts, taking it all the way down into the Red Rock Real Estate red zone. It was only one more play later that Dylan Gabriel is taking it on a keeper for the first touchdown of the game. Hurricanes up 7-0 on the Wilkinson's House Lighting scoreboard. And Alacron getting ready to kick this one away into the hands of the Panthers.
Yeah, shot out of a cannon to start. Let's see how Pineview responds here, Caden.
That's picked up around the 3. It's brought out and taken down early by Quade Sorensen to about the 17-yard line to get this one started for the Panthers.
And a thundering hit there from the Tigers on the coverage team. Coming down quick, staying in their lanes, and that outside edge was just covered all the way and unable to make any good return there. And now the Panthers set up inside their own 20 to start off this first possession.
And we get to see this Panthers offense led by Levi Shaw, quarterback here for Pineview. Keeping a tight formation here on 1st and 10. Snaps away, he's looking out to pass. Throws it well over the head of the intended receiver.
Good play design there, was open in the flat, but just A little bit of an airmail there, but there was no pressure either. That was the one underlying theme there, is a little bit of a gun-shy throw there, or a trigger-happy throw, I should say. Just too quick out of his hand. Should probably have waited a little longer on that throw.
It's a 2nd and 10. Panthers taking their time here. Going to be a handoff, taking it up the middle. A little bit of space through there. Gets enough for the first down.
That's Kyle Richardson. He's going to be a guy throughout this game that's going to make an impact, because he loves to get in between the tackles in those gritty areas of the defensive line, those non-redeeming areas for running backs to normally run in. But he doesn't mind. Even in his small stature, he'll stick it in there and get his 7-8 yards on 2nd down there.
Fresh set of downs here. First down brought to you by Fabulous Freddy's. Go check them out. Their 2 locations here in southern Utah. You can always have a fabulous day at Fabulous Freddy's. So a false start there. It'll push it back a few yards. First and 15. Snap is away. Passing out on a screen play with a couple of blocks, and he's broken through. He's already past the 50 and the 40 with some pressure coming at him. Does he slip past it? No, gets wrapped up, taken down to the 20-yard line.
And that's Kyle Richardson once again out of the backfield this time, not up the middle, showing his ability to catch the ball in space and take off. He had rocket boosters on those cleats, and he hits the express lane on the sideline and gets all the way inside the 20, and Pineview up to the line quickly trying to go fast.
And they do indeed. They got to wait for those chains to get set, and now they are about just inside the 20 into that Red Rock Real Estate red zone. Snap is away. Pressure coming around the edges, pass through the middle, caught, rolling around. It's not quite in for a touchdown, but it is plenty for a first down. It's going to be 1st and goal at the 1.
Yeah, and Quade Sorensen finding his in the little pocket in the zone there. Not anybody around him. As we look on the Red Rock Real Estate, or I'm sorry, the Holbrook Asphalt replay, we don't have on that play, but he was just nobody around him.
Quick 1st and goal from the 1. Pushing it up through the middle, staying up. Is he in? Waiting for the signal.
Looks like they're going to call him short again.
Short at the half-yard line. And that was a run-in by, again, Kyle Richardson. And so here we go again, 2nd down. We said this would be a track meet. We're a couple minutes into this ball game here, and already we're looking at a even 2-2 score. And sure enough, that's a touchdown. Pineview Panthers get themselves on the board.
And Richardson, that was his drive there as he started it off, setting the tone with the inside run on 2nd and 10 for the first down, then the long pass out of the backfield for the huge gainer, and then he finishes it off at the goal line. What a great drive from Kyle Richardson there.
Extra point coming up. And it is good. We got ourselves a tied ball game just like that with 9:37 still left to go in the first quarter. 7-7. Have a touchdown for Pineview Panthers. We'll be back right after this.
Relatives coming to visit, not enough room, or maybe you're looking to host a family reunion and need a house with a pool. Well, Red Rock Vacation Rentals has got you covered. From 2-bedroom condos to 10-bedroom luxury homes, they truly have something for everyone. Plan your perfect getaway or staycation. Visit St. George, Utah, vacationrentals.com.
House of Jump is Southern Utah's only indoor trampoline park and your only place to jump, dunk, and dodge. Head on over to our house, the House of Jump.
Today's game is brought to you by Down East, House of Jump, UD and Associates, and Best Friends Animal Sanctuary.
It is a track meet indeed out there. 7-7 all tied up on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard. The Panthers answer back, and they're looking to kick this one off here.
Yeah, what a great response there by Pineview after the quick strike by the Tigers. They find themselves in the end zone just about, not as quick, but pretty quick in standards for them. And now we see the second possession here for the Tigers, and I don't know, they're going to see if they'll kick to McRoberts here. And I don't think they're going to.
No, they decided against it after how good the return was before. Of course, kicking it out of bounds creates a flag here on the play.
It's going to set the Tigers up in favorable field position to start out this drive, and our first chance to see this complement of skill players, most notably Dylan Gabriel and Austin McRoberts, but also Gage Huntsman, the senior wide receiver, 5'11", 160. He makes some plays out there for him, as well as CJ Trump, another guy in the receiving game that makes some plays. So there's a whole complement of skill players out here at Hurricane High School for Gabriel to use at his disposal.
He's going to go with a handoff on the wraparound, and it's Austin McRoberts who gets on down. And a late flag coming in. It looks like he's going to be taken down after the play.
I think it's going to be a horse collar tackle.
Yeah.
Most likely, because I saw him being dragged down there. And he was dragged down in the white paint, but I believe the initial tackle was happening in bounds.
And it is indeed a horse collar. Automatic first down for the Tigers.
And it's a great offensive infusion without even having a good play. The Tigers really hitting on all cylinders right now. And even when they don't have a great play, they still get a huge penalty and gives them another first down. So now they're set up almost past the 50-yard line.
Yeah, well, now into Panther territory here.
Yeah.
So here we go on a fresh set of downs. Send a guy in motion. They hand it off, almost bobbling it, but pushing through. And that is Allred on the carry.
Yeah, RJ Allred, a guy that they use kind of in that wing back roll, those jet sweeps, and he takes one there and wiggles his way forward. But a great defense there by Pineview, making a sure tackle, flocking to the ball, and it sets up a second and manageable still for the Tigers here.
Tight formation. It's a play action. Gabriel passing. Gets it to his receiver, Bradley Rose, the sophomore. That'll push it up for a few more yards.
And this is a good sign for the Tigers, as the last two receivers featured on these last two plays, just sophomores. And R.J. Allred making the play just before Bradley Rose made that last one. So some youth making some plays here for the Tigers in this game early on.
Put Rose in motion. They hand it off to him. He's got enough for a first down and a little extra.
This is a nice little tempo that the Tigers are moving at right now, kind of keeping Pineview Panthers off guess with their run pass selection so far. Not a lot of pass, but I think it's about time we see Gabriel rear back and maybe do a play action bomb to either Gage Huntsman or Austin McRoberts out of the backfield. Could be a nice time to throw up a shot here, I would think, if I'm Coach Cowan, because you really have been baiting the Panthers with a ton of run plays.
And they keep it in this really tight formation. And look like we got ourselves a timeout. So timeout from the Pineview Panthers. We'll take a quick timeout ourselves. More on the other side here on the Fan Sports Network inside your Boulevard Home Game of the Week.
At Great Harvest, we believe in crafting more than just bread. We provide crisp, garden-fresh salads and savory sandwiches. Everything from garden-fresh ingredients to our signature handcrafted bread. Our friendly staff will guide you to find a meal that will leave you craving seconds. At Great Harvest, we truly provide something for everyone. And don't forget our baked goods. Satisfy your sweet tooth and finish your meal with a brownie or cinnamon roll. Come visit us at Great Harvest.
Aloha, sports fans. It's Boo and Nick from Honolulu Grill.
Come get a taste of the islands. Try our famous Kahlua pork or tender teriyaki chicken, and you'll love our mac salad and sweet sauce on your rice.
Don't forget to try our original Kava 8 at Honolulu Grill. It's game time.
Today's game is brought to you by Everbowl, Back Nine Golf, Fabulous Freddy's, and Great Harvest Bread Company.
Sweeping it around to the side and brought down to the 30-yard line as we come back out of the break.
And it looked as if that was...
I think it was a number 8, but I don't have that on my roster.
Yeah.
We'll see if we can get that for you here in just a second.
But still a manageable down and distance for the Tigers after that 5-yard pickup. And this offense moving really, really well to start out this game. And they haven't even really put the ball in the air much at all. So let's see what they can do. They're in a shotgun formation now.
Snaps away. This is Gabriel keeping it himself, going to the near side.
And a minimal gain there. But still, I believe they have not thrown a pass to start this game. That's kind of been a talking point we've had on the Fan Sports Network throughout the weeks, is the low amount of attempts for Dylan Gabriel. And we see Coach Cowan talking to him as he calls in the play and Gabriel sprints to the huddle. But not a pass thrown in this game so far, and still waiting on the first one. But I guess if you can run effectively, you don't need to.
Let's see what they do. They send 2 receivers up to the top side of your screen. And we got ourselves a flag. Offsides is the call. And it's going to go against the Panthers.
Getting a little jumpy there in the trenches. Tried to bring in an extra man to blitz, and he sprinted up to the line, and Gabriel was able to get him with a hard count there. Move the sticks. First down and 10 now for the Tigers.
Puts him at the 24-yard line on this fresh set of downs. And already, again, well into Panther territory. Gabriel takes a snap. Fakes the handoff to one, gives it to the other, and that's going to be pushed forward for only a short gain of about 2 yards.
And a lot of cloaking and disguising on that misdirection play, but it doesn't go for much. But still, it was a good concept and design, as we see here on the replay. The fake and then the counter option there, counter action, I should say, to the inside, and for a minimal gain. But I like the play design from this Hurricane staff.
It's one of those who are watching it on the replay right there. I almost wish he would have just kept going with it at full speed. He's already up to speed. Just swing it all the way around and sweep it to the far end. And
sure.
If the defense is stacked up in the middle like that, no need to cut inside. Just blow right past him and maybe go gain 5 or 6 yards or more. Pass out to the flat, not there. That'll bring up third down.
And that was a little, happy feet from Gabriel there. Maybe his just getting his first throw of the game. And it was a play that was meant for success, a little play out in the flat, but still looked real good. Good design. And we see him making the play there. So Gabriel to start the game, just one pass, and let's see if he's able to put it in the air again here on this 3rd and long situation.
Snap is away. And keeping it himself is Gabriel as he gets swung around and brought down. But a solid gain on the play. Still not enough for that first down.
Yeah, but I think that makes this 4-down territory as we see Dylan Gabriel walking to the sideline to Coach Cowan looking for the play. I would think you'd be aggressive here in this really 4th and short situation with an opportunity to pick up the first down, and we see the offense stay on the field. So they're going to roll here, and let's see what happens.
Yeah, they're rolling. Might as well go for it here on a 4th and 2. Gabriel is in the gun. 2 receivers to the left side. Snap is away. It's a handoff taken up the middle. Plenty of room to run. It's a first down and a lot extra getting inside the 10-yard line. It's a 1st and goal for the Tigers.
And a powerful display there from the offensive line as they just dug in. The right tackle, number 72, that's Titus Tuini, the senior. He just plowed his way on the right side and cleared plenty of room for that first down.
So 1st and goal from the 8. Gabriel keeping it himself, going up the middle, spinning around. He's going to be close. They'll put him down at about the 1-yard line.
Yeah, and that's a kind of a good play design again by the Hurricane staff as they're trying to get their most elusive ball carrier with the ball in his hands in space. But that was well read by the Pineview defense, just stiff up front, making the stop and bringing up a 2nd and goal situation here.
2:39 left to go here in the first. Snap is away, and that might be taken down for a loss. It will be maybe right back down to the original line of scrimmage, but it's definitely not going to be a touchdown here for the Tigers.
Yeah, and that big number 90, Andy Pavia, the sophomore defensive tackle, 6'3", 290, was wreaking havoc in the middle of the line there. Made that exchange extremely not crisp for the Tigers, and the tackle in the backfield leads to a 3rd and goal situation here.
From the 2. And this is 4-down territory. I mean, just keep on going for it. You got a couple of tries here. Again, it's handed off, and Gabriel tried to keep it himself a little longer, but it doesn't matter. He's in. That's a touchdown for the Hurricane Tigers.
Wow, the second effort there was incredible as he was stopped cold in the backfield, just kept those feet moving and churning, and pushed into the end zone to make this the 2nd score of the game for the Tigers. And with, like we saw last week against Dixie, they got on the board early and often, but are they able to control the other side of the football? But the offense looking really good early.
Yep.
So for the extra point here for the Tigers is up.
And it's
Looks
good.
to be good.
14-7, just like that, here on the Fan Sports Network. We'll keep it right here. Extra point is brought to you by Best Friends Animal Sanctuary. Just down the road from here in Hurricane, actually. You can drive on down to Kanab, Utah, and go visit Best Friends Animal Sanctuary. You can take a tour, and it's just a nice, great weekend getaway. And maybe you might even take home your new best friend. Go visit them online at bestfriends.org.
That was a great drive by the Tigers there as they really asserted themselves in the running game. And there was not a lot of passing through the air that did much damage. So it's been the run game tonight, and I think they're going to be falling on it all night long as far as, or leaning on it all night long as far as the running game goes.
Well, Hurricane is going to be kicking off again here as they take that 14-7 lead. 1:48 left to go here. We've already seen 3 touchdowns just in the first quarter.
Like I said in the pregame, this was going to be a track meet, and it's turned out to be every bit as much as we thought it was going to be because these teams are ready to score tonight. It's very apparent.
Here's the kick. It's going back and picked up by Quade Sorensen. Sorensen gets it down past the 30 and taken out of bounds just past it. Will set up the ball at the 33-yard line.
Yeah, great starting field position here for the Panthers, and an opportunity for them to try and get their number one target involved here, and that's number 86, Brock Harris. Can't miss him. Stands out like a sore thumb out there, the 6'5" tight end. And I think it's time for them to start looking for him. They haven't targeted him once so far in this game.
Snap is away, and he's running with plenty of blockers ahead of him. It's right at the marker for a first down. They're going to give it to him.
And that is quite the play there to start. Richardson on the carry.
And they're trying to move it quick. They're already set up, ready to go here on first down again. Pass over to Sorensen on a screen. He's got some blockers in front of him. He's going to go out and gain 6.
Pineview really speeding up to the ball now. They like the tempo game when they get going. And that was a 7-yard gain on first down. That sets them up with a preferable down and distance here. And they can pretty much open the whole playbook KJ Boyer has to his disposal. Wouldn't be surprised for them to take a shot here. Haven't seen many shots from either team, but I think this is a perfect time.
So here we go, 2nd and 3. Just on the other side of the 50-yard line into Tiger territory. Shaw takes the snap. He's going to pass. There's a flag on the play. It's picked up by Brock Harris. He stays on his feet and keeps pushing forward. Gets down past the 40-yard line.
Yeah, that looks as if this one's going to most likely come back, but I think I saw movement early from Pineview.
We'll see what the officials confer with and say here. All right, so it is indeed a penalty against the Tigers.
Of the Panthers.
Or excuse me, against the Panthers, you're correct. Makes it 2nd and 8 here. So here we go on 2nd down. Snaps away, looking to pass up the middle, again to Harris. Harris trying to push forward, fighting against about 3 different guys, and he still gets the line to gain for a first down. Check it out here on the Holbrook Asphalt replay. Caught it at about the 48 and was able to push forward to the 46.
Yeah, just dragging defenders, and not an easy guy to take down. 6'6", 240 or 225, 230, what he's weighing in now, but pretty incredible stuff there from him, taking on multiple tacklers.
So first down now for Pineview. Snap is away. Shaw looking to pass. Pressure coming at him. He goes up the middle again, has his receiver, and that's Corbin Yoakum, and he'll have enough for a first down plus an extra 6.
Pineview has 2 of the best, maybe the best tight end combo in the region between Brock Harris and Corbin Yoakum. And Yoakum there just finds a soft spot in the zone, sits down, decelerates a little bit, catches the ball, and makes another first down for the Panthers. And they're on the move here, and we're at the end of the first quarter.
And with that, we're going to take ourselves a break. 14-7 on the Wilkinson's House Lighting scoreboard. 2nd quarter when we come back here on the Fan Sports Network.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the Cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Hey, it's Marco from Coral Canyon Golf Course, inviting you to play the course with the best backdrop in southern Utah. Make sure you get out and experience great golf for a great price at Coral Canyon. Visit coralcanyongolfcourse.com or call us at 435-688-1700 for your tee times.
2nd quarter here on the Fan Sports Network. Pineview Panthers with a fresh set of downs here to get things started off at about the 29-yard line.
Yeah, I wonder what they look to here. Kyle Richardson been really good, but Brock Harris been featured the last couple of plays. I wonder where they go here.
And snaps away, looking to pass, pressure coming right at him. They go up the middle. It's caught. Going past and it's a touchdown for the Panthers. That's Corbin Yoakum.
Yoakum showing that tight end duo. They're going to double cover Brock Harris. All right, that's fine. I'm going to find another soft pocket in this zone and exploit it for another touchdown for the Panthers. And we are pacing for a massive over in terms of how many points are going to be scored in this game. I thought it was going to be somewhere in the maybe 50 neighborhood. We're pacing towards 70, Kate.
I don't know if we'll get we might get towards there. Yeah, I think this game was definitely on track for as you mentioned, maybe around 28 to 24 kind of ball game. I don't know, somewhere around there. But you're not wrong about maybe reaching the 30s for each of these teams. Now remember, if we get over 25 points from either of these two teams, the extra point is up, and it is good, tying up this ball game at 14. Either of these teams score and get ourselves into a 25-point or more ball game, you get yourself 5 ounces free at Yogurtland, courtesy of Holbrook Asphalt. It's your big score dessert. So if that does happen, head on over to Yogurtland after the game and let them know, hey, I'm here for the big score dessert, and they're going to give you that first 5 ounces for free. So right into the second quarter, only 8 seconds, first play of the quarter, and we're seeing ourselves with a tied ball game here, Pineview and Hurricane. Quick scoring update brought to you by Nets on Fire. At the end of the first, Crimson Cliffs 7, Desert Hills 0.
Crimson Cliffs 7?
Crimson Cliffs 7.
Oh, okay.
By the way, Snow Canyon also leads Cedar at the end of 1, 7-0. So we definitely got ourselves the scoring ball games of the two for sure.
We got
here.
the offense-heavy game with two high-octane offenses displaying their abilities so far in this one, and it's been really fun. And we are not even close to the end of the scoring in this one. So stay tuned with us here. Glad everyone's with us on the stream, on the Fan Sports Network YouTube page and the website.
Getting ready to kick away. Here's Austin Thomas. And are they going to try to keep it out of the hands of McRoberts? It bounces and pushing forward for not too much of a gain there after the reception, but still pretty good field position here for the Tigers.
It looks as if they're going to be at right about the 25-yard line setting up, so decent field position to begin, and I'd expect another heavy dose of the run game. Pineview has proven that they haven't been able to stop it consistently yet, and if Dylan Gabriel, Austin McRoberts can go in the run game, then that'll open up things for Gage Huntsman and C.J. Trump in the passing game later on. So I think they continue with the run here as it's been successful.
So here we go, snap is away. Gabriel pump fakes it, pressure coming at him. He slips out of 1, slips out of 2, still on his feet. How is that possible? And he's finally brought down, still for a loss, but he stayed on his feet through half of it.
It pretty much felt like the whole Pineview defensive line got through on a jailbreak here. As we see on the replay, a lot of white jerseys around Dylan Gabriel, but like you said, Caden, shrugged off 3 tacklers and was able to keep it moving, but the offensive line just showing a breakdown there as multiple Panthers just threw right at the snap. So would love to see better protection as they were setting up to pass the football there.
So on second down. Snap away, handed off on the sweep, cutting inside and gaining 3 on the play, bringing up third down. It's Bradley Rose.
And I can't emphasize enough how important Eli Nelson has been so far in this game. Number 32 on the Pineview defense. He's been the guy that's been everywhere all the time, just running sideline to sideline, tracking down ball carriers. He was in on that play again. And he does a lot of stuff in the backfield for tackles for loss. So another number and name to spotlight, number 32, Eli Nielsen.
Let's see what the Tigers can do here on a 3rd and long. Good turnout tonight as well. Looking to pass up the middle, and it's picked off. Pineview Panthers get the ball back. Kason Himmelwright, the safety, snagging it away.
Kason Himmelwright is a guy that when we did the Canyon View game was our defensive player of the game. He's a guy that makes a lot of plays. He's around the ball a ton. He's not going to be shy to take on contact. And that time, he was just a ball magnet and right there for the interception. And now Pineview, chance to break this score, this tie ball game here.
These are the opportunities you look for in a game like this. It's been back and forth, no punting yet. As Shaw's looking to pass deep downfield, he's got Harris on the jump ball. No way he brought that down and is down at the 5-yard line.
And then multiple defenders draped on Harris there. But it just shows his ability, his wingspan, his stride, as we see on the replay here. It's just aired out there with 2 defenders, and he's just able to reach up and pluck it out of the air for an incredible catch and sets up Pineview inside the 10-yard line, 1st and goal.
Early contender here in the 2nd quarter for our Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker play of the game, as this one is taken on the run. And about no gain on the play there.
And Kyle Richardson there trying to bust into the end zone, but unable to. So it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal situation here.
Shaw in the gun. Richardson at his right. Snap, he's looking to pass. Going up the middle on another jump ball, no. Intended for Brock Harris again.
And they were trying for him to climb the ladder there, but Hurricane dispatched 3-4 guys in the back of that end zone to try and knock that ball away when they saw the pass was looking for Brock Harris. And they're able to break it up and bring up a 3rd down and goal here, making things a little more interesting each down we proceed here. But I'd expect Kyle Richardson to maybe get a carry here.
On 3rd and 5. Snap away, rolling to his left, pass into the corner. Not there. Again intended for Harris, it's 4th down.
They're trying to find him now. We called for it a couple drives ago for them to try and find Brock Harris. And it looks as if they're targeting him a ton now, but unable to get the connection the last 2 plays as the Hurricane defense just swarming to the ball, not allowing him to get his hands on that football. So it's going to bring up a 4th down, and the field goal unit's on.
And indeed, yes, as you say, they go for the field goal here. On 4th down, it's up and no good.
Wow. Big momentum swing there for the Tigers as they're able to pin them. 3 downs, force the kick and the miss, and the turnover on downs. What an incredible possession there for the Tigers defense. Bend but don't break.
Absolutely, that was an insane drive right there. Listen, you started off with the interception. You have a Brock Harris, maybe one of the biggest plays that we've seen, double coverage, and still is able to bring it in. You just can't capitalize on it, and now it's Tiger football.
Let's see how the Tigers respond after that interception last drive. And I'm up here calling for them to throw a bunch, but it seems as if that run game is their bread and butter tonight, and they should maybe just continue doing that.
So on 1st and 10, fresh set of downs. They send Rose in motion. It's a handoff to the other side, pushing it through the middle, and how much of a gain do we get there? About 6 or 7 on the play.
Yeah, great like the jet sweep counter concepts there. They fake one way, go back the other way, cutting against the grain, and it creates a problem for defenses. I mean, there's a lot of speed going a lot of different directions on the field, and it fooled them for about 7 there, 6-7 yards. So pretty good little play design. Same play design again.
Pushing it up the middle and going to be short by a yard. It's 3rd down.
Third and 1 here situation for the Tigers. And an opportunity for them to keep the drive moving after a great defensive stand. You wouldn't want to go 3 and out after that stand. And here's an opportunity to extend the drive. Just a short, pretty much full playbook available, but I would assume just Austin McRoberts, Dylan Gabriel off tackle or up the middle.
Well, let's see what they end up going with here, Paulie. On 3rd down, they're going to hand it off, just taking it right up the middle and digging those heels in. It is enough for a 1st down.
That's going to move it, like you say, Caden, and good call there by Jerry Cowan and the staff just to keep the chains moving, keep the clock moving. And as we have a tie ball game right now, but they're looking to assert themselves on this possession. And maybe that means just running the football and playing smash mouth style all night long, as that's what's been working for them.
That's on fire. Scoring update. Crimson Cliffs Desert Hills is 14-7 right now. Crimson Cliffs answers back to a touchdown from Desert Hills real quick, and they regained the lead there for the Mustangs. Here's this pass across to the far side of the field, is stacked up after a gain of only 4.
Yeah, Gabriel, it seems the passing game has been a little bit limited tonight. Not a lot of area and space, as Pineview's defenders have been swarming. We've seen 1 interception already, and just not a lot of empty pockets, not a lot of spots to sit in, not a lot of open balls to hit guys in stride because the corners have been running with them. It's been a good display from the Pineview secondary.
2nd down. Hand off, nearly tripped up, and still running with it. Whipped around and brought down is Brody Jacobs.
Aggressive tackle there by number 6 of the Pineview Panthers. That's Paul Caver, as he came down fast and made the play for the Panthers. And a big tackle. Slung him down, kind of like a rag doll.
Crossing the halfway point of the 2nd quarter here, 6 minutes left on the clock. On 3rd down here in the stride for the Tigers. Snap is away, hand off, up the middle, tripped up immediately. And it'll be 4th down after a gain of only 2.
Yeah, not much room to roam there, as brings up a decision for the Tigers here on the own side of their field.
Listen, you've gotten at least 1 on every play.
Yeah.
It's 4th and 1 here, but you are in your own territory. If you get stacked up by the Panthers, you're in a not so great position at the moment. So it create a very short field for the Panthers. You stopped them before on short field.
Yeah.
Could you do it again? That's tough.
Looks like they're going to roll it.
Let's see what happens here. On 4th down, 4th and 1. Keeping it himself is Gabriel. He's got just enough.
Ooh.
Gains 2. He needed 1.
Wow. Very close, but he does use that speed to get to the outside. Doesn't quite get the edge. He's tripped up before he can get to the edge, but still able to pick up that 1st down, which was all important in that situation. Keeps the clock moving, keeps the ball moving for the Tigers, and we're starting another drive, another maybe prolific drive for the Tigers.
On Fabulous Freddy, 1st down. Rolling out with it to the far side. Got some blockers in front of him and keeping himself. Is Gabriel tripped up after only a gain of 2.
Yeah, they're looking to find that outside express lane quite a bit tonight, but they're not getting out there as Pineview just closing on ball carriers all night long, whether it be McRoberts, Gabriel, C.J. Trump, or anybody, Brody Jacobs. The edge has not been a possibility thus far in this game.
2nd and 8. Rolling out with it, looking to pass, dumps it up over the middle, has an open receiver. It's a first down and more. Taken down to the 40-yard line from flags on the play.
2 flags fly at the same time. I think it might have been a block in the back on the Panthers. I mean, on the Tigers. It was indeed a block.
It was indeed block in the back. We're going to keep it on 2nd down. And they'll march it back for us. So based off of where it was when it happened, it is still actually a gain of 2, if you can believe that. But now you replay 2nd down. You know, you take what you can get. It could have been a first down if you're the Panthers, you're like, hey, we stopped the first down, but it still ended up being a gain after the 5-yard penalty gets tacked onto it. So 2nd down and 4 now. Three minutes left here on the clock in the 2nd quarter. Time's moving pretty quickly here as they haven't taken the ball out of bounds. We haven't seen many incomplete passes.
Yeah, clock moving along pretty fast in this one as we're almost to the 2nd half.
Another handoff taken through some gaps, and that's enough for a first down. Again, R.J. Allred.
Allred, Jacobs, McRoberts, Gabriel all provide running threats to a defense like Pineview that they may be keying on the run right now, stacking the box, but it isn't showing as Hurricanes still able to move the football.
Fresh set of downs. 2:15 to go. Snap is away and passed off into the flat, nearly tripped up, still going with it. That's Rose. And he's whipped around, taken down at the 35.
The young sophomore catching the pass from the junior quarterback and making one cut and getting upfield. And I thought he was dead to rights in the backfield there when he made the play, but able to wiggle free and pick up 9 yards and set up 2nd and manageable.
Good clock management here by the Tigers as well as Rose goes in motion, and keeping himself is Gabriel. He's going to follow a block from Rose. Stiff arms one guy, makes a miss. It's enough for the first down. And a good running play there by Dylan Gabriel to get out of some pressure and get a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, came into this game with over 200-plus yards on the ground. He knows he can do it. His team knows he can do it. His coach knows he can run the football. And the biggest thing is let Dylan be Dylan. Sometimes whenever he's not throwing the ball well, they let him run, or vice versa. If he's not running well, they let him throw. But just kind of ride the wave of Gabriel, and they have been in this first half with running the football.
On first down, it's a handoff taken up the middle. And I believe it was Allred again who goes forward for 2.
Starting to tick down under 2 minutes at 1 minute 10 seconds and left in the first half, Caden, and should start to see some timeouts being used here shortly.
Under a minute.
Obviously not wanting to leave any time for the Panthers to get the ball back and score on their own accord, so maybe just trying to milk it down and get what you can here.
Gonna go passing to the flat, and it's incomplete. Be third down.
Gabriel not the sharpest tonight throwing the football. Has been making his money. Bread and butter stuff has been running tonight, but just has been a little off on some throws into the flat and some screens that I thought he would be more sharp on tonight, but hasn't really had the passing tonight. But we have a penalty on the Panthers.
So it's going to be a 15-yard penalty or half the distance, I guess, because they're inside the 30, which is about a 14-yard penalty.
Yeah.
Should be an automatic first down. Yeah, they're going to place that at the 17, 18-yard line right there. 43 seconds left to play here in the first half. Snap is away and running with it up the middle for maybe a gain of 1 there. That's Clyde.
Now it's a little more about time management as we fall under 40 seconds, and the Tigers going to call timeout here.
Yeah, Hurricane timeout. We'll keep it right here. Only 34 seconds left to go before we reach our halftime show, brought to you by Great Harvest Bread Company. Check them out. Multiple locations across southern Utah. Stop by for sandwiches, for which, by the way, I love their sandwiches. So
yeah,
go and get their sandwiches, their salads,
really
and more. Check them out. Great Harvest Bread Company. Go buy yourself a loaf of bread. Buy some cookies. They've got all sorts of stuff over there.
Yeah, I love the bread bowls they have.
Ooh.
With the soup.
Bread bowl and soup.
Yes, it's an amazing combination.
Yes, absolutely. So with 34 seconds left to go, Hurricane looking to punch it in and try to get this lead going into halftime here. Not easy.
It's been a very passionate crowd tonight on the Hurricane side of the field on homecoming night. Stands are crowded, packed to the brim, and these fans have been making noise for their team tonight. And they are set up inside the 20-yard line with an opportunity to take the lead late in this first half.
So here we go, 2nd and 9. Snap away, rolling with it. Gabriel, he's got some pressure coming at him. He dumps it off. Gets it to Rose. Rose, does he have enough for a first down? He gets out of bounds. It's a first down, and that should stop the clock for the Tigers.
Yeah, that's the best of both worlds for the Tigers. You pick up the first down, and you stop the clock in the same rotation. And now you're first and goal with the opportunity with 25 seconds to run your full playbook. Any kind of thing you want to run, you can get done here because you've got the time to do it.
Yeah, 25 seconds. You've got 2 timeouts. You know, like you say, there's so much here for the Tigers, so many options. As Gabriel has 2 receivers to the near side, one just off your screen, guy in motion, hands it off to him. He's running around following some blockers past the 5-yard line. Stiff arms, he's in, it's a touchdown, wow. Tigers!
What a stiff arm there. Brody Jacobs just manhandling the Pineview Panther defender there and crossing the goal line for the touchdown. And now the Tigers got the lead, and the fans are feeling it here in H-Town.
They are feeling it. Again, he just goes in motion here, sweeping across the side. The biggest thing was the amount of blockers that he had. Looking for the extra point. And the extra point is up, and it is good. Hurricane Tigers now with 19 seconds left in the first half to play. They get another score on the board, 21-14. We'll take a quick break on the Fan Sports Network. When we come back, we'll be wrapping up the first half.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Today's game is brought to you by Boulevard Home, Handel's Ice Cream, Intercap Lending, and Red Rock Real Estate.
Tigers getting ready to kick this one away. 19.2 seconds on the clock. A couple of good scores here from the Tigers.
The Tigers, it's been a combination of guys for them. There's been so many contributors between Dylan Gabriel and Brody Jacobs and Austin McRoberts and Gage Huntsman, and there's been so many guys featured tonight. And the offense hitting on all cylinders with 21 points on the board.
They kick this one as a bouncer, and it's picked up right there by Max Durst, just on the other side of the 30. So it'll be a 32-yard line start here for the Pineview Panthers. They got 17 seconds to see if they can get something done. Try to tie this one up again before they go into the half. They do have 2 timeouts themselves as well, so maybe they'll try to go quick plays and use them. But if you go 2 chunk yard plays, you could go try to get yourself closer to midfield.
Absolutely. Couple shots, maybe a long run play, either one. It looks like we got a timeout by the Tigers.
Yeah, Hurricane's going to take one. And smart timeout there by Coach Cowan to make sure that they've got the defense set and ready to go for whatever the scheme is going to be for the Panthers.
Yeah.
We'll keep it here on this timeout break. This timeout break is brought to you by Udy and Associates. You can get great service and rates on home, auto, and life insurance. You can call Luke Udy today, 435-251-9102 for a free quote. See how much you can save.
And this timeout, I think a good one, like you said, for Hurricane to just slow down the pace. You just scored, see what Pineview's setting up in on offense, and looked as if they weren't going to be conservative to end the half, so Jerry Cowan calls the timeout, calls his players over, gets them all set up, and looks as if Pineview going to keep the pedal on the gas here to try and inch some points across the board before the first half ends.
The Tigers getting ready to spread out that defense as well. They're expecting pass right here.
They weren't set up in this personnel.
They were not
initially.
On the last play before they called timeout.
But now they got it all set up for prevent style defense
here. They're going in this offensive scheme right here. They're tight, but they have right now 4 receivers, 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom, plus a running back. They send a guy in motion. Yoakum to the near side, and that's a shot, a pass. He's got a lot of time as he goes up for it and well overthrows it. Leaves 12.7 as now it's second down.
And that was a great timeout in retrospect by Jerry Cowan there for the Tigers, as they were trying to take a deep shot and they had it all blanketed with the personnel that they put out there. And it was a good upgrade because I think they weren't as well served to cover that play if they hadn't taken that timeout.
On second down, Shaw again with some time to pass. Gets one off up the middle, and it's a incomplete pass. Kind of a slip and slide there, thrown behind the receiver. I don't think Shaw was on a short footing when he threw it.
I don't think so. It didn't look as if he had his feet set or shoulders square on that play, and just a low dribbler and not able to be caught, and brings up probably, I would figure, the last play of the half.
7.9 seconds. They're going to keep it safe and hand it off with a run up the middle and still moving forward. There's a timeout called with 0.5 seconds left to go. And it's going to be a fresh set of downs for Pineview, but they only need one more play. Again, a half second, and Coach Boyer was down on the other side, chasing down the official, say, timeout, 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 as soon as he dropped down.
Yeah, alert play there by not the players on the field, but the coach on the sideline, as was able to get that timeout in, stop the clock, 0.5 seconds, and just a great turn of events here because they're going to get one more play, one more shot at the end zone.
Yeah, and listen, he got to midfield in maybe a peculiar way, you could say, right? He got to midfield, but he just got there in a way that maybe we weren't expecting him to by running the ball. But listen, they had just enough time. Go for it. One more play. Why not? I think they were expecting him to just run out the clock and be done with it, but Coach Boyer was he was on his toes on that one, making sure that he was ready to call the timeout just in case. And in that situation, that was exactly what they were expecting, where if there is time left when he's going down, call that timeout, get yourself some time to make one last play. And here we go. See what the Panthers can do. On first down. Snap is away, plenty of protection. He's running up in it. He's going to keep it himself, and that's going to be a short gain, not a sack, but it is a tackle, and that'll bring us to the half.
And the great prevent defense, the system was set up. They knew the long ball was coming, and they protect against it and get to the half. Up 7, 21-14 on the scoreboard up there.
Tigers lead this one. Great first half of football here from Hurricane for homecoming night for the Tigers. We're going to step aside when we come back as the Great Harvest Bread Company halftime show. We're going to break down this first half of play here from Hurricane High School between the Panthers and the Tigers and take a look at what's going on around Region 9 as well. So stick around, more on the other side here on the Fan Sports Network inside your Boulevard home game of the week.
Welcome to the Back Nine. We bring the world's best horses to you. Elevate your game at any time with 24/7 access to top-tier golf technology and expert PGA instructors available. Back Nine Golf is a place to improve your swing for all ages. Join us today.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that could make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks A stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Check out this week's edition of TGIF on stgeorgenews.com. TGIF is your weekend adventure guide to all the fun and exciting things going on in Southern Utah this weekend. Find this week's edition at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab. Have a blast this weekend.
Hey St. George, this is Brian. I'm the new owner of your local Everbowl. Looking for a delicious, nutritious meal? Come to Everbowl. Our acai bowls are packed with superfoods to fuel your day. And it's where Region 9 sports fans fuel up.
Hey, it's Luke with Udine Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udine Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
House of Jump is Southern Utah's only indoor trampoline park and your only place to jump, dunk, and dodge. Head on over to our house, the House of Jump.
At Great Harvest, we believe in crafting more than just bread. We provide crisp, garden-fresh salads and savory sandwiches. Everything from garden-fresh ingredients to our signature handcrafted bread. Our friendly staff will guide you to find a meal that will leave you craving seconds. At Great Harvest, we truly provide something for everyone. And don't forget our baked goods. Satisfy your sweet tooth and finish your meal with a brownie or cinnamon roll. Come visit us at Great Harvest.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Stop in and see what's new at Wilkinson's House of Lighting, a proud sponsor of Region 10 Athletics.
Huge news! Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing Sport Court here in Southern Utah for top quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose courts. Learn more at sportcourtofsouthernutah.com.
Hi, I'm Jermaine Ojegba from The Rink, and I'm inviting you to come out and skate The Rink. The Rink is the hot spot in town for big group events and kid birthday parties. We now have a karaoke room and retro skate night every Friday night. Visit skatetherink.com to learn more and let the good times roll at The Rink.
Today's game is brought to you by Findlay Subaru, Honolulu Grill, Nets on Fire, and Intermountain Sports Performance.
Welcome back on in, everybody. It's your Boulevard Home Game of the Week. Boulevard Home is making your house a home for 50 years here in Southern Utah. We want to welcome you guys into the halftime show. This halftime show is brought to you by Great Harvest Bread Company. Go check them out. They've got 2 locations here in Southern Utah, one over by Desert Hills High School, the other off the Boulevard. And there's no better place, of course, to go grab lunch or, like I said, get some fresh bread.
Yeah. Cookies, snacks,
soup, all of it.
All that good stuff.
Absolutely.
At Great Harvest. I love all the offerings they have over there, but love the offering from this game so far from both these teams. It's been really competitive out of the chute. We expected a high-scoring game. We've got 21-14 on the scoreboard right now. Hurricane taking advantage of that last-minute drive to take the lead. And even Pineview showing, hey, you know, if we're going to have 17 seconds, we're going to use every bit of that 17 seconds to try and score a touchdown, and they weren't able to. But still, I think we're due for a lot more fireworks in the second half.
I think we're probably on board for that, Paul. I know that this game so far has been kind of a rush, you know, lots of scoring, lots of just movement in general. We saw 1 interception. We saw a stop on 4th down with a missed field goal. So, I mean, we're seeing all sorts of really great play here from both of these teams tonight.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Oh, yeah, we've seen dynamic play from both offenses. And the defense is locking down a little bit in this game as well. As we saw the 14 points for each team come up on the board fast, and we thought, wow, defenses might not be up to task tonight. But then we saw them lock down in that second quarter, no scoring until that very last minute by Hurricane. So kind of a tale of 2 quarters in this one.
It really kind of has been. Yeah, we've seen some pretty good scoring from both these teams. Just movement in general. You know, we've got some stats for you as well. That's brought to you by Scooters Coffee right here in Hurricane as well. So I'll be honest, I've never had Scooters, but listen, every time we talk about it, I'm like, I got to go try that place.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm just not in Hurricane enough, but listen, maybe make the trip on down. If you're ever coming through Hurricane, you need to stop on by and go check them out. So I guarantee you, next time I'm here in Hurricane and I'm here not at 7, 8 o'clock at night, I'm stopping by Scooters.
That's right. It's got to be. It's a stop that you must make at this point.
Yep. Next time I'm on my way to Zion National Park or something like that, and I'm going through, or maybe when I'm going to go golf at Copper Rock, I'm going to go stop by Scooters Coffee. Go check them out. Cheerleaders out there on the field right now for Hurricane Tigers as we are checking out the stats. First half stats, we'll start with the Pineview Panthers. They've had 10 first downs. On 7 rushes, they've had 50 yards. And reception yards, 176 through the air right now for the Panthers.
Yeah, it's going to be the opposite for the Tigers, but incredible stuff for the Panthers through the air. That's where they make their money. That's where their bread is buttered, but they need a little more Kyle Richardson in the second half. As he showed a lot of productive runs in that first half, I would like to see him more involved, but good passing numbers in the first half from the Panthers.
Yeah, just a couple of more numbers here for you. Looking at penalties, by the way, 37 yards off of 5 penalties right now for Pineview.
Yeah, that's not a good thing not a good stat. You never want to be having a ton of penalty yardage, but hopefully Coach Boyer will clean that up in the halftime break here and try and limit the penalties in the second half.
And third down conversions, they've had 8 third downs, been able to convert 5 of them for Hurricane, by the way.
Okay.
Now, looking at Pineview on that side, they've only been at 2. They've been just getting first downs off their first and second opportunities. They're not getting to thirds very much, and when they have, they've only ever gone to fourth down once, and that was when they went for that field goal and missed the field goal as well, so have not been able to convert a fourth down yet.
Sure. Yeah, it's been more of just the Pineview offense has been kind of moving the ball on first and second down, moving the chains. They haven't been forced to many third downs like you're saying, but the ones they have been forced to, they've converted. So both teams showing incredible efficiency on third and fourth down.
Well, okay, so we were talking earlier about the difference in the run game, pass game. You're talking about how the passing game for Hurricane hasn't quite been there yet. Only 27 off of 4 receptions. Rushing, though, they've had 25 rushing opportunities for 100 yards.
Yeah, that's right. So do what works. I mean, obviously, if you can't get into a lot of your passing game and your routes that you want to run because of the other defense limiting you, do what works, and that's been running the football for the Tigers.
And then, again, yeah, just to bring up Pineview stats here, 176 through the air, and they've only had 7 total rushing attempts for 50 yards. So they really are trying to go through the air here for Pineview. But, again, just a lot of incomplete passes there as well.
Yeah, a lot of incomplete passes, just not really productive, and going to have to find the receivers more in the second half. And I think both teams got to use the passing game more effectively. I know Pineview had the good stats, but they really didn't have a lot of movement inside the red zone with the passing game. So we'll see in the second half how these teams can make adjustments and come out.
Absolutely. All right, we're going to take a break here inside of the halftime show. It's, again, brought to you by Great Harvest Bread Company as we're getting ready to see the bands take the field. We're going to take a quick break. More on the other side on the Fan Sports Network. It's at your Boulevard Home Game of the Week.
At Intermountain Sports Performance, we've been training athletes for over 20 years, and we guarantee your athlete will improve speed, agility, explosive power, and reduce the risk of injury while working with the most qualified and experienced team in Southern Utah. Find us on Instagram at sportsperformance_IH to learn more.
When it comes to your child's teeth, Dr. Cody and his experienced staff at Johnson Pediatric Dentistry are game changers. So when it comes to checkups, a toothache, or any problem with your kid's teeth, call experienced veteran Dr. Cody Johnson at Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, 628-0511.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Today's game is brought to you by Wilkinson's House of Lighting, The Rink, Jersey Mike's, and Coral Canyon Golf Course.
There's your homecoming royalty there for the Hurricane Tigers. Again, homecoming night tonight. They've just barely represented them here inside of the halftime show. Getting ready for the band coming up here in just a little bit as well. Welcome into your Boulevard Home Game of the Week. And again, it is a Hurricane lead right now, 21-14.
Yeah, the Tigers got the nice lead going into the second half, and the fans really showed out tonight for homecoming night. A ton of people on deck here in the stands, filling out the entire crowd, and I'm just really excited for the fireworks that are going to take place in the second half between these two teams. As we were going through the stats, we saw the numbers, but I think we're due for more high-octane offense and big plays in the second half. And it started off from the very first play of the game, if you remember. It started with the Austin McRoberts kickoff return that nearly went all the way, and then the very next play they scored. And so it's just been a fast-paced game, really fun game to cover, really fun game to be at. And I know all these fans out here are excited for the second half.
Absolutely. I think we're excited for this second half. And again, where it is homecoming, the halftime show a bit extended here for you today. And I know that the fans are excited for the festivities, and it's also probably nice for the players to take a little bit of an extra break, catch your breath, and for the coaches to be able to coach you up a little bit more here in this really quite a close ball game. We're on pace right now to maybe reach, a high 40s kind of ball game potentially. I don't know what our winning score will end up being, but you kind of mentioned a combined 70. I think we might be pushing for it today. We're getting closer to that as we're moving along here right now. Combined 35.
Yeah, 35 in the first half.
So we're on track for 70 right now.
That's right.
We get another 35, we'll be there. Yeah, it's been a crazy first half of play. We appreciate you joining us here inside of our Boulevard Home Game of the Week. And again, scoring updates. Here's something interesting from the Snow Canyon and Cedar game that has gone on. I got a video sent to us from our one of our friends with St. George News, Jeff Richards, who lives in Cedar and is one of the sports writers for St. George News. He sent me a clip. Ball fumbled at the 1-yard line, fumbles it into the end zone, and this was the Snow Canyon Warriors, by the way, fumbles it into the end zone off of a reception there. I think it was Cale Johnson, if I'm not mistaken, fumbles it at the 1-yard line into the end zone. It rolls out of bounds. It's a touchback and a Cedar ball.
Tough break.
Yeah, tough break.
You never want that to happen to your team, but it happens from time to time, and you got to hold on to the ball near the goal line. That's the lesson.
Yeah. Oh, man. That's tough. That's a tough break. Last I saw, though, Snow Canyon was still leading 7-0. I haven't seen that change, but getting closer to halftime over there at Cedar High School as well, with only about 6 minutes left to go here in the halftime festivities at Hurricane High School after we just saw the band and the cheerleaders take the field. Still waiting for the players to get on back out of the locker room, but I'm sure they'll be out soon enough. We'll take another quick timeout. When we come back, we'll wrap up the halftime show here from Hurricane High School, Tiger Field. We'll be back right after this.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out, with 2 Southern Utah locations as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
Hey, it's Sheldon Demke. Check out the latest episode of What's on the Menu, a behind-the-scenes tour of local restaurants. We'll see some of their favorite dishes and get an inside look on how these dishes are prepared. Check out this week's episode at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab.
Hi, I'm Jermaine O'Jegman from The Rink, and I'm inviting you to come out and skate The Rink. The Rink is the hot spot in town for big group events and kid birthday parties. We now have a karaoke room and retro skate night every Friday night. Visit skatetherink.com to learn more and let the good times roll at The Rink.
Your child's sports journey starts with the City of St. George Recreation. From their first steps on the court or field to becoming a star player, our youth sports programs are here to develop talents and teamwork skills. So get out and play. Check out all the sports and get signed up at sgcityrec.org.
Scooter's Coffee and Hurricane is the best way to start your day or get you through your day. From breakfast sandwiches to cinnamon rolls to amazing smoothies and, of course, coffee. Anytime is a good time to sip and smile Scooter's Coffee. Open 7 days a week.
Today's game is brought to you by Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, Sport Court, Scooter's Coffee, and Holbrook Asphalt.
Welcome back in, everybody, to the action here from Hurricane High School, the Tigers and the Panthers, and it has been an offensive showdown. We've seen one big defensive play, big interception from the Panthers, but they were not able to capitalize off of it. Instead, Hurricane were able to go and take the slow march downfield and get a score right before the end of the half. Pineview did have a little bit of a chance there, a couple of plays later, but we're not able to capitalize off of that at all, and so now we're sitting with a 21-14 score with Hurricane leading.
Yeah, the Tigers were able to capitalize on that last-minute drive in the second half, or the end of the first half, and now let's see how both teams come out. I want to see how Hurricane responds with the pressure of playing with the lead after last week against Dixie, blowing that lead and losing the game. Let's see how they hold the lead this week, how they play with the lead this week. On the other side, Pineview, you're down 7. You're on the road. This is a region game. You need to get a W here. Let's see how they come out with their offensive game plan and their plan of attack against this Hurricane defense, which has been pretty stingy ever since those first 14 points were given up. They kind of held serve throughout the rest of the first half. So I'm interested to see how the defenses come out for both teams and how Pineview's offense attacks after falling behind at the end of the first half.
Yeah, and again, this is going to be a big opportunity here for Pineview. They will get the ball coming out at the halftime break here. So if they can go back and capitalize, we have yet to see a punt tonight, Paul. So that is in itself somewhat miraculous for an offensive coordinator to be able to say, hey, we didn't have to punt the ball.
That's right.
We had a time it was close. It was a 4th and 1 for Hurricane, and they were well back with their backs against the wall in their own territory, probably around like the 30, 40-yard line, somewhere around there. But they were able to get a 2-yard little run and convert that one down for a first down. So we still, again, have yet to see any sort of a punt tonight. And I'm kind of fingers crossed on this. Knock on wood, whatever you want to do, whatever superstitions you have, I hope we don't see one.
Yeah.
I would love to see an offensive game where you're just moving it really well and you're not just keeping it between the 20s. I want to see him get down inside the red zone and make this game really exciting for the fans here on homecoming.
Yeah, I mean, it's been an atmosphere that's hard to forget because the fans have been really vocal throughout this first half, and they've seen a great one as we see Hurricane finishing their routine here for the first half the second half warm up, and we're getting ready to go here from Tiger Field.
Absolutely, finishing it up, and again, we got about 2 minutes left on the clock until halftime is officially over. If the teams are ready to play, are they going to just shorten that up? I don't know what their plan is, but it's going to be fun. I'm excited to get into the second half of play here. So we'll take one final break. When we come back, it is the third quarter of action on the Fan Sports Network. Don't go anywhere. More after this.
When it comes to your child's teeth, Dr. Cody and his experienced staff at Johnson Pediatric Dentistry are game changers. So when it comes to checkups, a toothache, or any problem with your kid's teeth, call experienced veteran Dr. Cody Johnson at Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, 628-0511.
Remember when Down East was all scratch and dent furniture? Your go-to for dorm rooms, kids' rooms, and first homes? Well, the times have changed and Down East has changed with you. Down East is proud to offer our beautiful collection of high-quality furniture designed to elevate your space and make a statement. From stylish sofas and dining tables to cozy bedroom collections. If you're starting fresh or looking to upgrade, Down East has everything you need to create the home you'll love.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out with 2 Southern Utah locations as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
Today's game is brought to you by Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, Sport Court, Scooters Coffee, and Holbrook Asphalt.
20 seconds left here of halftime. We're going to find ourselves into the third quarter here shortly. on the Fan Sports Network. Appreciate you joining us. Tomorrow night, we've got Utah Tech in action right here on the Fan Sports Network as well. Kickoff 7 o'clock. 6 o'clock, you can join us for the tailgate show. Myself and Devin Dixon, we're going to be on the show from 6 to 6:30. We'll kick it over to Rod Zundel at Greater Zion Stadium with Max Christensen. They're going to take it the rest of the way until kickoff, and then kick off against Northern Arizona. It's Military Appreciation Night at Greater Zion Stadium.
Yeah.
So if you are a military member, we want to invite you to go on out to Greater Zion Stadium. You're going to be recognized, and of course we want to always say thank you and appreciate our military members, whether you're listening here on and watching on the stream, whether you're here at the game, or whether you're you have family members that are out serving out and about. We want to appreciate all of you for your service, and especially at this time of year where we just barely recognize September 11th and our first responders. I feel like it's definitely the time of year where we want to say thank you to those servicemen and women, whether that's in the armed forces or, again, whether it's police, fire, any of that, first responders. We appreciate all of you for putting yourselves on the line for us.
Absolutely. I echo the sentiment. Absolutely value every single one of our service members and soldiers, and a great tribute at Greater Zion Stadium coming tomorrow if you're able to make it.
Well, we got our clock for the second half. How about that? I will say this, when the fans start jumping, the clock gets a little shaky. So expect that. Expect the the shaky clock every so often here. But it was a great kick to get us started and touchback, bring us out to the 20-yard line now. And Pineview Panthers start this drive here, again from the 20-yard line. Levi Shaw's in the gun. Puts Yoakum in motion. It's going to be a handoff. Trying to follow some blockers, taking it the other way, breaking through some tackles. Is wrapped up and brought back down. It'll be enough to gain the first. I think he's right at the marker. They're going to move those lines.
Yeah, Kyle Richardson is just the little engine that could, as he just keeps those legs moving and grinding and shaking, and he is able to push forward for that 10 yards to get that first down. And great start to the drive for Pineview.
So ball at the 30, 1st and 10. And it's, again, now this time a 5-yard gain. But again, it's Richardson.
And this is the Richardson kind of game. You know, you're down 7. The other team's offense is just running the football a ton. Maybe you counter them by running it and setting up the play action. And I think that's what they're doing with Richardson here. Try to get the Tigers a little off guard with a deep shot, but set it up with the run game first.
Snap. Shaw's going to roll out with it to his left side. Gets the pass away. Does he have Harris? No. Overthrew him, but Harris was open.
Harris was running a great route there as he eluded 2 defenders on his release and was able to find an open pocket in the zone, but Levi pressure from the backside and not able to set his feet and make the right throw there. So brings up a 3rd and 5 for the Panthers here.
Third down, the stands get loud here at Hurricane High School. Shaw's in the gun. 2 receivers far side, 1 near. Snaps away. Looking to pass, has time, goes up the middle with it. Has his receiver. And bounces off, gets it all the way out to the 49-yard line. And that's Quade Sorensen.
Yeah, Quade Sorensen, a guy that is going to use his size and his agility, his little frame to break free out of most coverages. And no one really picked him up there, and he got all the way to the sideline. Picked up a nice pickup.
And again, a quick play coming out from the snap down. 2nd down.
Nice 6-7 yard gain there on 1st down. 5-yard gain at least.
It will be indeed 2nd and 5 here for the Panthers as they're moving quickly. Pass off with a screenplay, nearly losing the ball. But does he fall forward for the first down? He does, gets an extra yard.
That's going to move the chains, and it's been a productive mix of run and pass here for the Panthers in this early in the second half, as they really have kept the Tigers guessing if it's going to be Richardson or if it's going to be Shaw pulling the trigger from the backfield. So it's really kind of perplexing for the Tigers early on in this one.
Snap is away, and Shaw rolls out, passes upfield. Not there. Good coverage there by the Tigers.
Good coverage step for step, but the pressure put on Levi Shaw there did not allow him again to get a clean release. And there was a lot of trouble in the pocket, not a clean pocket for him. So good pressure by the Tigers and good coverage on the back end. Great play all the way around by the defense.
So here we go on 2nd and 10. Panthers inside Hurricane territory here at the 38. Hand off, Richardson takes it up the middle, has plenty of room, a couple of blockers, gets taken down, but it's a first down and a little extra.
And that is just simple execution by the Panthers. They're starting to really get into the deeper pages of their playbook and start to run some plays that we didn't see in the first half, and I like the direction they're going in right now.
Taking it up the middle again. Nearly a face mask.
I think it
let
was.
go,
I think
and
they
do
got
call it. Yep, they threw it out.
I'm pretty sure they got it.
I think that's got to be what it is. It is indeed a face mask call. So they're going to go half the distance to the goal here from the 25-yard line. So march it forward here. It's going to be a first down. And they'll get a fresh chain mark here. Not quite first and goal, but it will be a 1st and 10 from the 12.5-yard line.
Great field position and an ability to tie this ball game back up with the Tigers. And it's been a back and forth game, but now it's Pine View's turn to respond. Talked about them coming out and how they would respond into the second half, and it looks as if they'd answered the call here.
Snap is away. Pass. He's got Harris. Harris sheds one. He's pushing forward. Reaching forward. Does he have it? No, he stepped out of bounds. It might be enough for a first down, but it is not the touchdown that he was looking for.
First and goal set up, though, for the Panthers, as Brock Harris just not able to tiptoe that sideline well enough to get in the end zone, but I would think Kyle Richardson finds his way in quickly here soon.
So as we mentioned, first and goal. Keeping it in. Oh, that's Yoakum. Excuse me. They go Wildcat pushing forward, and that is a touchdown for the Pineview Panthers.
Second touchdown for Corbin Yoakum tonight, and he shows that he can use that big frame and speed to get into the end zone.
Yeah, just an easy run there. And again, the celebration for the teammates. A little headbutt from his teammate Brock Harris. Field goal here could tie it up at 21 apiece. Ooh, nearly blocked. And the field goal is good. Tied ball game here from Hurricane High School. The Pineview Panthers, they answer back. 8:39 left to go. It's tied up on the Wilkinson South Lighting scoreboard. More after the break here on the Fan Sports Network.
Own property and want to rent it? Then you need the right team with 11 years of local experience, a staff of over 25 employees, and a 4.9 Google rating. Aim to maximize your rental income and find quality tenants while keeping turnover low to increase your revenue and truly maintain your property. Learn more at redrockpropertymanagement.com.
Huge news! Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing Sport Court here in Southern Utah for top quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose courts. Learn more at sportcourtofsouthernutah.com.
Scooter's Coffee and Hurricane is the best way to start your day or get you through your day. From breakfast sandwiches to cinnamon rolls to amazing smoothies and, of course, coffee, anytime is a good time to sip and smile Scooter's Coffee. Open 7 days a week.
Hurricane Tigers back to receive, see if they can maybe try to get themselves on the board and take the lead back. It's a tied ball game here on the Fan Sports Network, 21 apiece. And this has been a homecoming to remember here for the Tigers tonight. They've had a couple of good ball games played over here at Tiger Stadium.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a great 2 weeks for them. As the Dixie game was a thriller, this one looks to be setting up to be yet another thriller. So enticing stuff for the Hurricane fans here as they're seeing the first-year blueprints of Jerry Cowan's program.
Picked up about 7-yard line. They're going to pitch it backwards. And gets a block, goes down to about the 25, just past it. And that's Brody Jacobs getting things rolling here for the Hurricane Tigers.
Jacobs has been kind of a factor throughout this game. In the run game, in the pass game, he scored a touchdown already, so good to see him getting involved in special teams as well. So pretty awesome stuff.
So here we go, 1st and 10, Tigers. He sent Jacobs in motion. He takes the handoff, trying to follow some blockers, but the blockers can't push through that line for the Panthers. There's no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that's what the Tigers had done primarily through the first half, is run the football, but wasn't much room to run there. Tough sledding as the Pineview defense, and specifically the front, number 90 again, that's Andy Pavia. Seen him a few times. The sophomore has been clogging up the holes in the interior of this line, posing problems for the Hurricane rushing offense at times.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Jacobs in motion. Snap is away. Dylan Gabriel looking to pass. He's rolling out to the far side. He does get the pass off, wide open in the middle of the field. Down to the 30, slipping through some defenders and getting down to the 26-yard line. Austin McRoberts making the big play.
And that's Austin McRoberts checking in for his biggest play since the kickoff return at the first play of the game. And they've needed him, and it's nice for him to wake up and make a huge catch for them to move them into Panther territory.
Another contender for an AWP Playmaker Play of the Game here. One of the biggest plays we've seen so far from the Hurricane Tigers outside of that return to start the game, which again is another one. 2 big chunk plays there by Austin McRoberts.
Yeah, and a great throw there by Gabriel.
Absolutely, and good vision as well. Running on the around here. This is Jacobs. He's going to burst through for quite a gain. Is it enough to move? It won't be. They're going to put him on a 7-yard carry there for 2nd down.
Yeah, and C.J. Trump, as he was moving along there, and 2nd and 3 brings up, but the first down production in the running game for the Tigers has been off the charts. Very rarely have they had a no gain or loss play on 1st down. They always stay ahead of the sticks for the most part. We'll see what they do with it here after they get a very good down and distance on 2nd down.
Going up the middle with it. And brought down as RJ Allred. He gains a yard on the play.
And that's fine. You're set up in the opponent's territory. You're moving the ball effectively. No need to get off rhythm or off script. Just keep doing what's working. The big pass play got you down here. I know that, but now go back to the bread and butter. Just keep running the football. Keep on trying to find lanes in the running game.
Third down, Tigers. They've got it into the Red Rock Real Estate red zone. Let's see if they can continue forward. Gabriel keeping it himself. He's got pressure coming at him. He's got enough for the first down. And a little extra first down here for the Tigers.
Showing his speed, getting out there on the edges, and that's a tough spot to get against this Pineview defense, as they've been swarming to the edges really well this afternoon. But we've seen Gabriel pick up a few short yardage situation first downs, just getting that edge and extending the football over the line, and looks as if he did it again to move the chains. And the Panthers in trouble here, as the Tigers pretty much doing anything they want in the run game.
Fresh set it down, starting off at the 15-yard line. Snaps away, fumbling it, keeping it himself. He picked it right back up and still gained a yard on it. Maybe right back to the line of scrimmage. But he's got a limp. He's coming off the field. That's not good for Hurricane. Dylan Gabriel's limping off.
It's not a good sign, but
he's limping back into the huddle. He says, "I'm not coming out, coach."
Looks fine. Might have just been a little shaken up after that play.
Let's see what they do on 2nd and 10. Hands it off. No, keeps it himself. He wants to prove he's all right, and he's taken down right back at that line of scrimmage. So 3rd down and 10.
Great flock to the ball from the Pineview defense there, as 4 Panthers on the scene making that tackle on Gabriel, as he's taken a couple hard hits and back-to-back plays. Maybe time to get him back to throw the football this play, as they've got a long down and distance, 3rd and 10. And what such a promising drive it started out as. You wouldn't want it to not amount in any points. And right here, it's kind of a sketchy area for a high school kicker. You know, the 25-yard line or so, or 15-yard line, I mean. Be like a 40-yard kick. That'd be long.
It would be. Here we go, 3rd down. This is big play here for the Tigers. He's going to go up the middle with it. Caught! Is it enough for the first? It is.
He got it.
Austin McRoberts again.
Austin McRoberts has been the guy under the gun. He's double covered. He's pressed at the line, but he continues to make plays for this Hurricane offense. Yet again, moves the chains. And most importantly, Hurricane about to try and put a score on this board and take the lead.
And it is a 1st and goal from the 4. Taking their time on this play.
Yeah.
They got to get in there before they get a delayed game. They don't want to be pushed back. And here we go. Handoff taken up the middle. Is it enough? That's a touchdown, Tigers. Touchdown, Tigers.
And the H-Town roars from the stands, as you can hear it on the Fan Sports Network right now, as this crowd is going wild for these Tigers, and rightly so, as this was not something we saw from this last year's team. And this team is showing that this is a different year under Jerry Cowan, taking Pineview to the limits, up 27-21, 3:22 left in the 3rd quarter.
Again, that was RJ Allred. He's been a bit of a workhorse tonight. And the extra point is good. 28-21 after the RJ Allred touchdown. And we've got ourselves a Hurricane Tiger lead again tonight. Take a 30-second break. More on the other side here on the Fan Sports Network.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
House of Jump is Southern Utah's only indoor trampoline park and your only place to jump, dunk, and dodge. Head on over to our house, the House of Jump.
Good drive there by the Tigers to
get themselves back on top. Listen, it's been Hurricane scores, Pineview answers. Hurricane scores, Pineview answers. It's been back and forth all night long. We've seen 4 scores from Hurricane and 3 answers from Pineview, but Pineview's got a chance right now to try to return the favor and keep the pattern alive. 28-21 here on your Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard. Kick is away, and it's going to roll to the back of the end zone. Good kick there to the corner of the end zone. Didn't let Sorensen return that one back at all.
And now we see the Tiger defense. Many times in this game have the Tigers taken the lead, 7-0, 14-7, 21-14. But they've always given up the lead. So now it's time for the Tigers defense to do their part, get a stop, and allow the offense to try and pile on.
Fresh set of downs, first down. They send Yoakum in motion, send him over to the other side. Hand off Richardson. He's got a block through the middle, plenty of room to run. It's enough for a first down and a little extra.
Yeah, Kyle Richardson has been really impactful running the football for the Panthers tonight. And the big offensive line of the Panthers up front, they've got guys like number 76, Landon Bishop, number 77, him leading the way out there, and they've got guys that can really plow the way for the running back, Kyle Richardson.
Shaw looking to pass. Goes to the side, and there's nothing there. It was intended for Corbin Yoakum. That'll bring up second down.
Corbin Yoakum already scored 2 touchdowns tonight. He's kind of been the guy when it comes to scoring. But they're trying to get him more involved in the offense here and just overshot him there. But he's been a focal point tonight.
He definitely has been. Harris goes near side. They put Yoakum, Sorensen, and Brooks Clark out there on the far side. If I'm not mistaken. They're going to go to Harris. Jump ball. No. The double coverage gets there. And it's blocked away by Brody Jacobs.
And it looks as if there was a flag on the play. The officials are discussing something there.
Ineligible receiver is the call.
Ineligible man downfield. That's a break for the Tigers. I thought that was a pass interference, but not called. And looks as if the Panthers going to be backed up here.
So let's see what they end up, where they end up placing it for us here. Should remain second down, and it is going to be 2nd and 15. Okay, no, so we're going to see a declined penalty, and they're going to go 3rd down. Interesting.
Yeah. 3rd and 10. I guess they figured it was already a long 3rd down, so
yeah, might
take
as well
their
just
chances.
Leave them long here. And it's a pass up the middle. It's tipped away. Could have been intercepted, wasn't. It is now 4th and 10, and this is why you maybe decline that penalty.
Yeah.
It could be 3rd and 15 here. You give them one more opportunity, but no, you only give them that last opportunity, and that's it. Now it's 4th and 10.
Great stop there. Talked about the response and having the ability to stop the Panthers after scoring a touchdown. Hadn't done it to thus point tonight, and now we're able to say that Hurricane able to pile on this lead with another touchdown if they're able to do it, because they got a big stop.
Austin McRoberts is back to return here for the Tigers on 4th and 10, and we've got ourselves another flag out there. So we've got a 5-yard penalty against Hurricane for an illegal substitution.
It's still 4th down. But now it'll be 4th and 5. And they're still going to punt this one away. 2:55 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Here's the snap. And the first punt of the night is away. It's going to take a roll down past the 30, and it'll settle down at the 24-yard line, and that is where the Tigers will take control of it.
And this is a big drive for the Tigers as they've got a chance to get a 2-score lead late in this game. I know we're only in the 3rd quarter, but there's an ability to extend the lead to make it tough for Pineview, who hasn't shown the ability to connect on a bunch of chunk plays tonight. They've had their fair share of big explosive plays, but not a ton. So if you're able to get a 14-point lead, I would feel pretty safe with that heading into the 4th quarter.
Score update, Snow Canyon scores again 21-7 as they're approaching the end of the 3rd quarter against Cedar. Rolling out with this one, a little room. Does he blow past it? Not quite. He got caught up on the jersey. 11-yard gain for Mick Roberts.
And he is just such a little water bug out there, flying around all different directions, changing at the speed of light and making moves. And another first down picked up by this Hurricane offense, and they look good running the football. And credit has to be given to this offensive line tonight. Giving Gabriel a lot of time to throw the football when he's needed to, and the run blocking has been immaculate. So hats off to the O-line of the Tigers.
Yeah, first down here. And he's going to be swarmed, Dylan Gabriel, into backfield. Picked up number 49 right there by the Pineview Panthers. That's Daniel Maya, defensive end.
And Maya there just didn't leave his contained spot, as his rule as a defensive end is not to let anyone outside of you. You saw Gabriel pulling the ball, making his move outside. He held the spot, made the tackle, stopped the play. So, but now we're ticking down to the end of the 3rd quarter here, as realistically Hurricanes controlled the football for most of the 3rd quarter in time of possession battle.
So here we go on a 2nd and long for the Tigers. Looking to pass is Gabriel. He goes across the middle, just misses his intended receiver there, Brody Jacobs.
It was a good concept. He kind of had the fake throwback and then looked to the middle of the field, and the middle of the field was open, but just a little hot to handle there for Jacobs, as that pass was sizzled in there from Dylan Gabriel.
3rd and long for the Tigers. The offenses are starting to give way to the defensive pressure. We didn't see this a whole lot in the first half, but we're starting to see it now here late in the 3rd quarter. Here we go. Gabriel looking to pass. He's going to go deep. Is it picked? It is. It is picked off. That was number 20, Kaysen Himmelwright again.
Kaysen Himmelwright is an impact player on the defensive side of the football, as he plays that center field so well, as he roves throughout the field, looks for the ball in the air and finds it, and he catches it at the highest point and turns the ball over for the Panthers.
Wow.
Or maybe
But they're
not.
bringing it right on back.
I guess it was incomplete.
Incomplete, dropped it, I guess. They were cheering like he caught it. So apparently it is 4th down. I thought he caught it. Forgive us for that. We don't have replay of it either, so who's to say? 4th and 14. Here we go. Well, either way, they're going to end up with the ball in about the same field position anyway, so really no harm, no foul, just more time taken off. Instead, it's a fumble. Are they going to return it? Broadcasters jinx, I spoke too soon.
And wow, amazing change of events, and the mojo just swings the other way, right back to the Tigers. As we had seen the Panthers make a big stop, getting the ball back, and the fumbles forced in this place going crazy in H-Town, and rightly so, as they're set up in primo field position to take a 2-score lead.
Wow, what a change of events indeed. This is insane.
Now let's just be calm, be collected, make the right plays here.
It's a handoff. Taking it far side, or near side, excuse me, and brought down inside the 15-yard line. RJ Allred.
Allred, Jacobs, Gabriel. I mean, you got three really potent, and even, McRoberts catching the ball out of the backfield, but just running the ball specifically. You got three threats right now that are clicking and really making plays for you. So it's been a great display in the running game from the Tigers. Really a three-headed monster back there.
On 2nd and 5. Clock not an issue, obviously, still inside the third quarter. You just need to take your time, be patient. Gabriel's going to keep it himself. He's got a hole up the middle. He tries to spin around, gains 5, 4 maybe. He gained 5.
Up the middle, gains
4, somewhere around there. Either way, it's 3rd and 1. And that brings up the end of the third quarter. 28-21. We've got ourselves a ball game, folks. Stick around. 4th quarter when we come back here on the Fan Sports Network.
Hey, it's Marco from Coral Canyon Golf Course, inviting you to play the course with the best backdrop in Southern Utah. Make sure you get out and experience great golf for a great price at Coral Canyon. Visit coralcanyongolfcourse.com or call us at 435-688-1700 for your tee times.
Hi, I'm Jermaine O'Jegman from The Rink, and I'm inviting you to come out and skate The Rink. The Rink is the hot spot in town for big group events and kid birthday parties. We now have a karaoke room and retro skate night every Friday night. Visit skatetherink.com to learn more and let the good times roll at The Rink.
Today's game is brought to you by Boulevard Home, Handel's Ice Cream, Intercap Lending, and Red Rock Real Estate.
Tigers getting ready to try to punch this one in. They're sitting inside the red zone. They get a first down run here on the first play out of the break. And it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6-yard line.
Tigers now playing the ball control game now. They want to score here, get up 14, play solid defense, then run the football and repeat, repeat. As it just seems as if this Tigers offense is really running the football effectively tonight, and that's been their bread and butter, and the defense finally making a stand for them last possession.
So we have a penalty flag, just waiting to hear what the I believe that the official just was saying that the both teams need to go to the sidelines. One of the players is ejected.
Wow.
2 of the players are ejected. I didn't hear what the numbers were. Maybe we can figure out which players were ejected, but we do have ejected players. So we'll try to figure out which players it was that he just said were ejected. But I'm trying to figure it out. They got the coaches coming out to midfield to have a meeting with the officials. Tell you what, Paul, we'll take a quick break. I'm going to see if we can confer with some people up here in the booth and see who it was that was ejected, and we'll get back to you right after this.
At Intermountain Sports Performance, we've been training athletes for over 20 years, and we guarantee your athlete will improve speed, agility, explosive power, and reduce the risk of injury while working with the most qualified and experienced team in Southern Utah. Find us on Instagram at sportsperformance_IH to learn more.
Huge news! Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing Sport Court here in Southern Utah for top quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose courts. Learn more at sportcourtofsouthernutah.com.
All right, we are back now that the coaches have conferred with the officials. One player has been ejected. That player was number 28 for Pineview, Joseph Burgess, a senior linebacker. I don't know exactly why. Words were said, and that's it. That's all we know. You know, I usually when this stuff happens, it means that a player has crossed a line with their language. I can let you infer what that might mean. I'm not going to try to spell it out for you too much more than that.
Yeah.
But again, I don't know the details. I'm just going off of past experiences in high school football. That's usually what happens is the official overhears somebody saying something that they shouldn't have said beyond an unsportsmanlike and into the realm of you can't play anymore. So I'm not sure that that's what it is. Again, I'm just going to go based off of what I've seen in the past in these situations.
I think that's valid, and you know, there's probably just in the heat of the moment some words that aren't particularly appropriate for high school football were said, and now the player's been ejected, and we're going to keep on rolling with this game.
So it is 1st and goal. They gave them half the distance to the goal and put the ball at the 3-yard line. It was at the 6, now it's at the 3. So here we go on a wrap around, and are they going to push through? No, it's stacked up against them, and that might be a loss of 2, and it is.
It was a great rallying play there after having the big penalty, and we got another stoppage, it seems.
One player lost their helmet. He's going to have to come off the field.
Do we have
I don't see a penalty flag out there, but
okay.
I think it was just a couple players lost their helmets.
Okay.
Yep. And number 51 here for the Tigers is going to have to come off as well, and that's Titan Wright. Maybe not. Maybe they're going to let him go back to playing. But I figure if your helmet is off and you're on the field, you should not be allowed back on. I thought was the rule. I could be wrong.
I thought you had to come out for one play. Yeah.
Maybe I'm mistaken. Here we go. Jacobs. He's wrapping it all the way around, taking down at the legs, and he'll pick up maybe a yard. 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal spot here for the Panthers, and would be a monumental stand if they're able to hold them to 3 or a field goal attempt. But I know Hurricane has other plans, but some stingy defense on these first 2 downs inside the 5-yard line.
Yeah, indeed. We are getting some stingy defense here. Here we go. Gabriel looking to pass. He's going to go up the middle. It's in and out of the hands of his intended receiver, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's a huge miss there, and that's going to bring on the field goal unit, but it'll still make it a 2-score game if he's able to make this kick. But you would have wanted to cash in for the 7 there, obviously. Gabriel just unable to connect with his receiver, brings up 4th down. And you know, you get the fumble, you get the big turnover. You thought maybe kind of put this one away with a touchdown, maybe, but not quite.
Let's see what he can do here on a field goal attempt. Makes this a 2-score ball game if they can land it. And that's no good. Big opportunity here for the Pineview Panthers now after the 4th down was not able to be converted, but it's a long field to go here for Pineview.
Long field to go for the Panthers, but they've shown the ability to score earlier in this game and get down the field, so big missed opportunity there for Herc, and they needed to take the 10-point lead there at least and unable to get any points, and now Pineview with the opportunity to swing momentum back the other way and tie this game up with a touchdown.
With 10:03 left to go here in the ball game. Hurricane needs to make a big defensive stance here. So Fabulous Freddy's first down. It's Pineview Panthers. Shaw will take it. He hands it off. Richardson following some blockers around. He doesn't get much here, a couple of yards.
Kyle's been the focal point of the run game tonight. Not many other contributors, but he's been the workhorse. And that right side's been his area of expertise tonight, but unable to get much there, and brings up a 2nd and long.
He's going to go pass here, gets Sorensen. Sorensen takes a bump, and he'll gain only a yard.
Great response here by Hurricane and flocking to the football. I've said that a few times for Pineview, flocking to the football. Now Hurricane, noticing they got the lead late in this one. They remember last week in the lead they let up. They don't want that to happen again. They're playing tight defense, tight coverage here. I really like what I'm seeing from this defense for the Tigers.
Third and 7, 9 minutes left to go here in the game. Shaw to pass, going up the middle. Blocked away by the Tigers.
And it could have been intercepted, but I think that was the right play there to knock that ball down, force the Panthers to punt. And here we come. Another stop for the Tigers, and they're rallying momentum right now. If they can score, the house will come off this town right now in H-Town, because this crowd ready to explode. They just need one more score to do it.
When it all comes down to that return that got fumbled, and it gave the Tigers the opportunity to get really far into Panther territory, and ultimately they punched it in for 6. Nick Roberts is back to return this punt. And it's high and it's long. And it's brought in at the 37. Taking it near side, has some blocks past the 50, all the way to the 40 already. And he'll go out of bounds at around the 35. And a late hit is going to bring it out. Yeah, it's going to bring a flag out on the play.
Yep. Oh, man. Incredible return again. Austin McRoberts showing his prowess in the special teams game. The huge return on the first play of the game, now setting them up deep in Panther territory late in this game. It's been really impactful making returns for this team.
Austin McRoberts is just a powerhouse down there on this offense for the Tigers. So they do officially say it's a late hit out of bounds. So that'll be spotted after the return. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Already starting things off in Panther territory after the punt, which is not great here for Pineview. Does not bode well for them. Tigers looking to extend the lead, make it at least a 2-score game here on this drive with 8:38 left to go. They go handoff. And it's McRoberts pushing forward for a couple.
And that counter action on the long jet sweep play, the cut back inside, has been a part of their playbook tonight quite frequently, and it's looked good. I mean, that play didn't get much, but the action of going one way, then going the other way, going one way, forcing the defense to go one way, and then against the grain back has been an effective play for the Tigers.
2nd and 9. Handoff going up the middle to Allred.
They're going for those hard yards now. Just pounding the football right between guard tackle or center guard gaps, A or B gaps. They're running the football in, not looking outside. They're just trying to punish the very tired and fatigued Panther defensive line.
Third and 6. Clock continues to move down here. It's a handoff with some room to run. He breaks through the gap. That's a touchdown, Hurricane.
And the Tiger Field crowd going insane right now as with 7 minutes and 10 seconds left, if the defense can hold, this may be Jerry Cowan's first region win. Oh, it looks like
there was a flag on the play. They're calling it back.
Yeah. Wow. Big change of events there. You go from being in the end zone up 14 to now being way behind the sticks. 3rd and 15. That's painful if you're the Tigers. You see Coach Cowan on the sideline kind of beside himself. Yeah, that's a tough break.
So on a 3rd and long here. Gabriel the pass. He's going corner end zone. Got it.
Wow.
Touchdown, C.J. Trump.
What a pass. That was a dot right on the hands of C.J. Trump. As he broke away from his defender at the last second, the ball was placed perfectly to the outside shoulder, and that's a touchdown for the Hurricane Tigers. On a situation where you thought 3rd and 15 might just run the ball, kick another field goal, but they stay aggressive. They take a shot and connect.
Wow. Extra point blocked. Blocked extra point, but it makes this a 2-score game. 7 minutes left. What a play there by Hurricane. One of the better passing plays we've seen tonight from Gabriel. Let's check it out again here on the replay.
Yeah, one of the better passing plays we've seen all night from either team, as that ball was perfectly placed. Just you could not throw the ball better.
And CJ pinning that against his helmet and just carrying it in for the touchdown. Big time play there for the Tigers as they go up now 2 full scores. 34-21 on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard. We'll keep it locked in right here with 7:01 left to play in this ballgame. Want to thank some of our great sponsors to make tonight possible. We've got Intermountain Sports Performance, where there is no off-season. You can get sports-specific training at Intermountain Sports Performance with locations from Logan to St. George. And The Rink. Visit skatetherink.com. Check out all the deals and things they got going on. Friday nights, karaoke. You have all sorts of different fun things they've got every single day over there at The Rink, but especially those weekends. You got to check out all the specials they've got at The Rink. Go visit them over in Green Valley. I love The Rink, man. I've been to The Rink before, skated around once. It was pretty fun.
I'm a big skater. I'm an ice skater. Used to play a little hockey, so I got to get over to the rink and get skating around.
Roller blades or roller skates? This is an onside that is recovered at the 49 by the Panthers.
I call them roller skates.
You go, but I'm saying you go with like the 4 wheels in the square formation, or you going blade? You going like a roller skate or a roller blade?
I like a blade.
You going with the blade? Similar, more similar to ice skates.
Yeah.
I'm with you too. I go with the blade. I'd go with the roller blade. But I'm like you as well. Ice skating. You know, I love ice skating.
Yeah,
so
me too.
That's kind of just the style that I'm used to.
That's right.
1st and 10. Here we go. Pineview Panthers. Can they answer back here? 34-21. 7:01 left to play here. It's a handoff. They're going to give it to Richardson. He bursts through for a gain of about 13 yards. First down.
Incredible start to the drive as he was shot out of a cannon there. Beautiful blocks on the guard center, or the guard and tackle on the left side of the line for the Panthers as he mowed the way for Richardson to make an easy run there.
And this offense is going to want to move quick here. Shaw sends Sorensen in motion. Play action here. Going to go deep to the corner. Jump ball, no! Incomplete. Intended for Brock Harris.
The coverage of this Tiger defense on Brock Harris has been as good as I've seen all year long of any team that's covered him.
Well, they're going for that double team.
Every time the ball's in the air, there's 2 Tigers on Brock Harris. So they're not giving him any space to operate, any room to run, and it's shown tonight.
2nd and 10 for the Panthers. They're going to go for the handoff. Some room to run here, and he's finally wrapped up, and he'll be brought down. 3rd down here for the Pineview Panthers.
Yeah, this is a pivotal 3rd down. Obviously 4-down territory, down 14 points with about 6 minutes to go, but going to need some big plays soon if you're going to get in this one. Pick up the 1st down or take a shot, either one, but you got to get in the end zone soon as the clock becomes your enemy too.
It was a good stop by Karsten Walker to leave him there. Handoff again. Richardson, he's got a hole. He's breaking through. The official was right there. He had to juke the other way, but it's enough to get into the Red Rock Real Estate red zone, and we got a cramp out there on one of the Pineview receivers.
Yeah, it looks like don't want to speculate on injuries, but it just looked as if he went down with a cramp. It's obviously hot down on the field.
Yep. So that'll stop the clock, 5:49. And this will be a 1st and 10. They're going to place the ball, it looks like, right about on that 15-yard line. Just inside of it, 14-yard line is where they'll put it. This has become quite the ball game for us here. From, again, Hurricane High School, 34-21. It's homecoming night, and this would be a big win for for Hurricane over Pineview on this homecoming night here.
Yeah.
If they can hold on.
Massive win and opportunity if they're able to get it done for the Tigers. You're right, Caden.
And just want to give out a quick scoring update as well. Right now, the score over at Crimson Cliffs and Desert Hills, is 21-17 in favor of Crimson Cliffs as they're approaching the end of the 3rd. You also have 21-7. 2 minutes, 31 seconds left. Snow Canyon up 21-7 over Cedar. Some good games then going on. 2-score game over at Cedar. Snow Canyon's got the lead there. We've got a 2-score game here. Looking close to be a 1-score game, though, as Pineview is inching towards the mark.
Pineview definitely moving down the field, making their best plays are now what they're using. Their scripted plays in the first 15 we always hear about in the NFL. Those are probably some of the plays that are being called for the Panthers right now. Some of the best stuff, wanting to keep the Tigers off guard defensively. They've been mixing, even with the clock not their friend right now. You've still seen Richardson on this drive run the football multiple times. So.
Well, and this might be a little more than a cramp. They're taking a while out there with this injured player, and I'm not sure who that is.
Looks like he's up.
We've got a number. I want to say that's 77 for Pineview. If that's correct, that's Landon Bishop. And he's being helped off the field.
Yeah, looks to be more than a cramp for sure.
Yeah, if it's just a cramp, he wouldn't be walking like that, but that is indeed Landon Bishop.
Had talked about Bishop earlier in the game as a guy that was making some big blocks and plowing the way for Richardson, providing time for Levi Shaw, and it's a big loss for the Panthers as Doesn't look like he'll return into this game unless it is a cramp, but it doesn't look to be that way.
Well, and he'll be missed. He's a big body out there leading the way and leading the charge, especially on these runs here for Richardson. Kyle Richardson's been following along his path all night long. So here we go, 1st and 10. Fabulous Freddy's first down on the 14-yard line. And they can't get the clock to start. The officials are asking them for it, but the clock is struggling. They got to call the play dead for a second. Clock malfunction until they can get the clock to start here. So we wait again. So we wait, and you know, we've had times here at Herkin, Paul, where we've waited for a long time. We had one time where all the lights entirely went out in the stadium. We had to wait for them to turn back on, which takes about 30 minutes. We played the game some more, and it took another 30 minutes for him to come back on. Well, they went out twice.
Oh, okay.
We waited 30 minutes for him to come back on twice, spend an hour just chilling, hanging out. And that was, again, Pineview at Hurricane. That was the same game that we're at right now. Well, while we wait for this clock to get back on, we'll step aside, take a break with 5:49 left to go on the clock on the Fan Sports Network.
Scooter's Coffee and Hurricane is the best way to start your day or get you through your day. From breakfast sandwiches to cinnamon rolls to amazing smoothies and, of course, coffee, anytime is a good time to sip and smile. Scooter's Coffee, open 7 days a week.
We're back. Quick into it, and it's already a touchdown. Brock Harris is going to take it in right out of the quick break.
As the clock was malfunctioning, but nothing malfunctioning about the Pineview offense as they find their way quickly into the end zone and now down just 7.
I know, right? When we decided to take a break while we wait for the clock to get back and running, and Pineview gets back and they're running. 34-27. And again, this is a one-score game. Remember, it was a missed field goal from Hurricane, and the Panthers are going to go for 2 here. Going to the side, and it's picked off. The extra point's no good.
Incredible closeout there on the defensive secondary, and they're fired up on the Hurricane sideline as
rightfully so.
Big stop.
Rightfully so. I believe that was Carter Wardle for the Tigers, if I'm not mistaken. So 5:30 left here in this ball game. We'll take another quick break. Back after this on the Fan Sports Network.
Best Friends Animal Sanctuary in Kanab is open daily for free family fun. Take a tour, volunteer, hike a trail, or bring home a new best friend. Visit Best Friends today for magical memories that'll last forever.
Hey, St. George, this is Brian. I'm the new owner of your local Everbowl. Looking for a delicious, nutritious meal? Come to Everbowl. Our acai bowls are packed with superfoods to fuel your day. And it's where Region 9 sports fans fuel up.
Today's game is brought to you by Appliance Wholesalers Plus, Buck's Ace Hardware, Dealer Collision, and Finley Subaru.
Welcome back in. The Panthers getting ready to kick off again here.
Onside.
Onside kick. And do they get it? No, they don't.
And a flag flies in as well. Try to catch them off guard there, Caden, and Tigers looked as if they were prepared and ready.
Now I'm wondering if the flag is maybe they touched it a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Not sure. But it's going to go against Pineview.
They're going to wave it off.
But Hurricanes still recovered the onside, so they take over at their 49-yard line, about to cross over into Pineview territory here. 5 minutes and 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Now at this point, you're just in the mode where you're trying to run time off the clock. You don't have to score here, but you do want to get first downs. They push through on the run, gain of 7 or so on the play here.
The run game has been your best friend tonight as if you're the Tigers. You just want to keep on pounding the ball. You've got so many different guys, Brody Jacobs, Austin McRoberts, Dylan Gabriel. They can all run, and they're all not going to let the ball be put on the turf. So you can trust all 3 of those ball carriers, and I expect that to be a heavy dose of what Hurricane does here with the football.
Final, Snow Canyon over Cedar, 21-14. Second down, 3 to go. Taking it near side, trying to follow a block, gets wrapped up, taken down maybe a yard on the play. They might give him 2, just 1.
Now, third down comes, and do you go to the run again, keep the clock moving? Yeah, you're across the 50. This is 4-down territory, you'd presume.
4-down territory,
Yeah.
I would keep it going. If you get no gain, go for it, still on 4th.
But a
And
lot
just
of
keep that
time
clock
being ticked off right now.
Exactly. Just take off as much time for the Panthers as you can. But remember, if Pineview scores a touchdown here, they still obviously have to kick an extra point and it's tied. They could go for 2. There's a lot of options of things that can happen in this ball game. Running up the middle with his Gabriel. He's got a first down and a little bit extra.
And that burst from Gabriel, it looks like he's literally one of those launch roller coasters that just uses the hydraulics to shoot out, not go up a big hill. He just comes shot out of a cannon immediately. And great speed, great burst, first down Tigers, and the clock becomes their best friend here under 4 minutes.
So on 1st and 10, here we go, Panthers. Running it to the far side, finding a seam and getting through it for about 3 yards or so. Spot him at the 25, or excuse me, the 35-yard line. It'll be second down.
And now it starts to get in the danger zone for the Panthers as we're about to tick under 3 minutes here. And they're still down 7, of course. They got to get the ball, go the length of the field, stop the Tigers all in one foul swoop. So this is going to be a difficult task, but maybe they're up for it. See what the defense brings here.
2nd and 7. Keep a tight formation. Hand off again. Going up the middle with it. This is again RJ Allred, and he pushes it down. It's going to be 3rd and 2 here. Good 5-yard run there by RJ Allred.
Yeah, very strong run, and it sets up a very manageable down and distance for the Tigers here, as they shouldn't be afraid. Probably 4-down territory with 2 minutes and 25 seconds. They've got the opportunity to just run the clock all the way out and not even score. So there's an opportunity to do that. With a 7-point lead, you can tack on another touchdown and know that you can't really lose the game. A lot of options here for the Tigers. And for Pineview, they've got to get a stop. I mean, it all starts with just stopping the Tigers at all costs.
Absolutely. Yeah, again, 2.5 here to go. 3rd and 2 for the Tigers. Your main goal here is just keep that clock moving. Just keep it on moving. You've got a lot of game left to play for the Panthers if you give the ball to them a little too early. So you do want to make sure that you can get first downs, and if you punch it into the end zone, great, you go up 2 scores. But that's not necessary right now. Just keep the ball moving forward. All right, here we go. 3rd down 2. And is there enough to gain a first? It's a gain of only like half a yard there.
Yeah.
It'd be 4th down. So Pineview takes a timeout.
4th down now. 4th down and 1. You'd think of this is an ultimate green light scenario for the Tigers. They just got to get one more first down, and realistically, they win the game. So 4th down, 1 yard to go. What's the best play in the playbook? I think it's keep the ball in Dylan Gabriel's hands.
I think it is too. On a 4th and 1, just let him run it up the middle. This is what he did last time they were close on a 3rd and 2 or so on the previous set of downs, right? Just let him run the ball right here and get you that first down. But here's the good thing that Hurricanes established right now. They keep doing those sweeps, right, where you don't know who is going to take the ball and run with it. So, I mean, you have 3 options of someone that could run the ball, and it's been messing with this Pineview defense a little bit. They don't know where the ball is a lot of the time. You have 3 choices. You got to pick one of them and hope that you pick the guy that has the ball. And Hurricanes been really good about disguising what the run game is. Expect one of those receivers on the far side to go in motion, as he does right now. And it's a handoff to that receiver. He pushes through, gains about 5, 6, maybe even 7 on the play.
And that should pretty much do it. And we see a flag fly in. Not sure what the flag is. Probably some extracurricular activity after the whistle. But albeit a first down for the Tigers, pending the penalty.
See what the officials have to say here. And again, we wait the call here after the flag. All right, here we go. So they go in sportsmanlike on Hurricane. So it's still going to be a first down for Hurricane. And again, since that is a first down here for the Tigers, you got 2 minutes of 2 minutes and 20 seconds of clock left to go, but you got 4 downs to do it.
That's right. And I don't believe, how many timeouts do the Panthers have left? Believe 1.
Believe it could be 1. We need to adjust that on our scoreboard. Excuse us. That's right. It was attributed to Hurricane, but it was a Pineview timeout earlier. As this run is good for 7. It'll be second down.
That'll be the last Pineview timeout.
Third and final timeout for Pineview. Hurricane still has all 3 of theirs. It'll be 2nd and 3 coming out of the timeout. We'll take a quick timeout ourselves. Brought to you by UD Associates. We'll be back after this break.
Hey, it's Luke with UD Associates at American Family Insurance. At UD Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
Scooter's Coffee and Hurricane is the best way to start your day or get you through your day. From breakfast sandwiches to cinnamon rolls to amazing smoothies and, of course, coffee, anytime is a good time to sip and smile. Scooter's Coffee, open 7 days a week.
Team's coming back out onto the field after the timeout. Just under 2 minutes left to play here. Hurricane has the ball, and they have the lead, 34-27. Up on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard. It's 2nd and 3. Snap his way, and it's a handoff pushing through. It's enough for a first down and extra, getting it past the 25-yard line.
And that should, in all intents and purposes, do it, as That should keep the clock moving. No more timeouts for the Panthers. And the Tigers should be able to salt this one away as long as they don't lose the football or fumble it or anything like that.
If I'm the Tigers, even if you run it and you have a chance to score, this is one of those times where you fall short of the end zone and just let more time tick off. Even if you somehow run it down to the 1 yard line, just let it tick, let it go. Do not give the Panthers more time than they need to get things going. Well, that is going to be a timeout for Hurricane. After they let the clock tick as much as it can go, they'll take a timeout. And that's just smart football right there.
It is.
We got some ruckus crowds here.
Yeah, we do. It's been
banging on those bleachers out there.
It's been a pretty raucous crowd throughout the night, and they've been feeling the vibe of this Hurricane football team, and it's been a great outpouring of points tonight, great defense when they've needed it in opportune times. And now, just with 1 minute and 10 seconds left, just not much time left until this one's cemented into the win column, the first region win for Jerry Cowan. Love to see more from the Tigers as just 1 minute and 10 seconds. I think they're going to go into the victory formation here. Victory formation, indeed it is for the Tigers.
All right, they get the clock corrected. Victory formation it is. They'll nail this one out all the way to the bitter end.
Incredible win by the Tigers tonight. It just feels like a different era, a different energy around the team and the program. And they seize a big win over Pineview, 34-27 is the final. I think this will be the final knee here.
And it indeed is.
And that'll do it.
That'll do it. The Hurricane, the Tigers, they get the win on their home field, homecoming game. 34-27. We saw big plays from Austin McRoberts returning the ball on the kickoff all the way down to where one play later they're in the end zone. We saw a return fumble that brought them into scoring position that they also capitalized on, and the fireworks show to cap it all off here tonight.
What a homecoming night, what a homecoming win. And I think nothing better than a win on homecoming night. I mean, what better for a high school football program and the fans, the community, as this has been a triumphant night for the Hurricane Tigers. Jerry Cowan really has this program headed in the right direction. So,
absolutely. We'll take a quick 30-second break. When we come back, it's the Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show here on the Fan Sports Network inside our Boulevard Home Game of the Week.
When it comes to your child's teeth, Dr. Cody and his experienced staff at Johnson Pediatric Dentistry are game changers. So when it comes to checkups, a toothache, or any problem with your kid's teeth, call experienced veteran Dr. Cody Johnson at Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, 628-0511.
Today's game is brought to you by Boulevard Home, Wilkinson's House of Lighting, Coral Canyon Golf Course, and City of St. George Recreation.
Back at it inside of your Boulevard Home Game of the Week. It's the Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show. The Hurricane Tigers get a big Region 9 win
Yeah, the Tigers, a massive night here in H-Town as they get the 34-27 win over the Pineview Panthers, and just a triumphant night. And I can't feel better for the coaches, the players, and the program in general, as this was a great night in H-Town.
Big night indeed. And again, inside of the Johnson Pediatric Dentistry postgame show, you can, of course, contact Dr. Cody and Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Going to make your kids feel right at home there. They also have that $79 new patient special. Give them a call. Ask about it. 435-628-0511. This crowd has not left their seats. They are still hanging out, standing here, ready for the team to come and give their own appreciation as well. But again, I want to get to some of these stats here, Paulie, for tonight. Taking a look on the Hurricane side first, as they are the victors here. 50 rushes, 176 yards. Now, we talked about how many yards they were getting. They had about 100 in the first half, if I'm not mistaken. They did have 100. It's only 76, but they went through the air more. 116 passing yards total on the night.
Yeah, pretty impressive showing all the way around by Hurricane offensively. They moved the ball through the air when they had to, and they moved the ball on the ground, most importantly. So that's how they got the win tonight, was the ground game.
Absolutely. Austin McRoberts was, I would say that he was maybe, would you agree, the Findlay Subaru star of the game from just the big plays that he had. He was at least a contender for it, as he had some big returns. If anything, I'm giving him the Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker play of the game. Just on that first kickoff return, it set the tone for the whole game.
Yeah, let's go Playmaker play of the game for McRoberts, and let's go Findlay Subaru player of the game for Dylan Gabriel.
I can agree with that.
I feel
Dylan
like
Gabriel was amazing.
He just did so much stuff for him, running, throwing, everything. So.
Well, and he facilitated it so well, you know? On those option plays, I feel like he was giving it to the right guy a lot, you know?
Yeah.
His accuracy in the second half was so much better than we saw in the first half, so he got better as the game went on as well. That final touchdown pass to C.J. Trump was kind of just the exclamation point that he needed to say, hey, I can pass the ball just as good as I can run the ball, and I'm going to show you right now. And sure enough, he did. It was a great touchdown pass there. It's just a great game all around by Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah, I agree. He needs to be the star of the week.
Absolutely. I want to give a shout out as well to RJ Allred, who, let's give him our Jersey Mike's sub of the game. We know that Austin McRoberts is usually one of these guys that can run the ball big time, but RJ Allred put in a lot of work and a lot of the groundwork to just keep pushing the ball forward. And I know that he's still one of the main guys on this offensive roster, maybe not fully a sub of the game, but he's kind of RB2 behind McRoberts, but tonight he was RB1.
Yeah, let's throw him in there. I think that he's deserving. And sub of the game, I think that applies because he's not the starter.
Yeah, absolutely. Final thoughts here. Again, this is a big win for Hurricanes, so we're excited to see the Tigers take home a win. They haven't beat Pineview in a while.
Yeah, this is a big win. And it just shows the trajectory of the program is headed up. You get the first region win, 2 weeks into the region schedule, opposed to, I don't even know if they got a region win last year. So it's incredible turnaround and an incredible program builder by Jerry Cowan and Dylan Gabriel, McRoberts, Trump, all the guys that contributed tonight. Great game. And Pineview had a really strong effort, just came up a little short.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, well, thank you for joining us here inside of our Boulevard Home Game of the Week on the Fan Sports Network. It's been a blast hanging out with you here tonight. We've got more for you next week here on the Fan Sports Network. Of course, high school football coming at you, and Utah Tech tomorrow night right here on the Fan as well. That game kicks off at 7 o'clock, the tailgate show at 6 o'clock right here on the Fan Sports Network on the radio side on 99.5 FM, 95.3 FM. All right, from all of us here at Hurricane High School, thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time. Have a good one.